drained away. Nothing in the silence ever called my name, but I kept staring at the glow like it might change. Press live with a shaking hand, blue light on my face like a foreign land. Then the quiet started answering back. Little names in the dark turned into tracks. They said it was nothing, said it wouldn't last. Funny how doubt turns into contrast. Rain on the window, heartbeat in the bass. Somewhere in the noise I found a place. I was counting cracks up in the ceiling. Now I'm counting names that say hello. Used to watch the days fade out in silence. Now we turn the static into gold. Hands up in the digital sunrise, laughing like I never knew the cold. I was barely living in the nighttime. Now we turn the static into gold. Now we turn the static into gold. Every finished song feels like breathing again. Every little message cuts through the static brain. Someone out there hurting wide awake at 3, and somehow they ended up listening to me. I can be a light for a minute or two, just a flicker in the dark. They move through, then every low view night still means something. Every silent upload still means something. Storm, blanket storm, weather, chaos in the feed. Never knew a broken rhythm could still feel like relief. What began as hiding turned into a signal. Now I know what it means to be real, though. I was counting cracks up in the ceiling. Now I'm counting names that say hello. Used to watch the days fade out in silence. Now we turn the static into gold. Hands up in the digital sunrise, heart sinking in a waveform glow. I was barely living through the nighttime. Now we turn the static into gold. Now we turn the static into gold. When it got heavy, you stayed near. When I went quiet, you were here. Funny how I've only little room. We can't sky when people I was counting cracks up in the ceiling. Now I'm counting stars inside the glow. Used to think I was fading in the background. Now I know I was building this home. Hands up in the digital sunrise, everything I lost came back in light. Little immortal pulse still swimming. We all disappear, we ignite. Hello world, good morning, jelly belly. Downstairs, no lights, one door, don't open it. Lock won't hold. Blood runs cold. Blood runs cold. Concrete sweats in the red sky glow. Water drips where the black mold grows. Pipes keep knocking like they want me awake. Dead satellites spit through the emergency tape. I was left with the rot in the drain, with the rust in my mouth and the bugs in my brain. But I kept my teeth and I learned that song. Now I'm back downstairs where I don't belong. Hear it, that's the lock giving out. Hear it, that's the floor opening its mouth. Hear me in the walls and the wire. I was buried with the warning, now the warning caught fire. Fuck you, bitch, sing along. The basement knows what you did wrong. Fuck you, bitch, sing along. I learned your name bulbs blink, breaker box screams when I touch my skin. Something in the circuit starts letting me in. Code in my throat, blood in the screen. I crawl through the static like a bad machine. Body goes wrong, signal goes wide. Rapture outside, but I'm coming inside. Hear it, that's the lock giving out. Hear it, that's the floor opening its mouth. Hear me in the walls, in the wire. I was buried with the warning, now the warning caught fire. Fuck you, bitch, sing along. The basement knows what you did wrong. Fuck you, bitch, sing along. I learned your name in this siren song. La 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 la. The angels fall. La 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 la. They hit the walls. Fuck you, bitch, sing along. I was dead too long, now the lock is gone. Hush now, quiet now, sleep beneath the stairs. Don't look, don't breathe, something knows you're there. One step, two steps, hear the angels cry. Three steps, four steps, locked a lullaby. Hush now, quiet now, heaven's burning red. Pray soft, sing sweet, wake up when you're dead. Fuck you, bitch, sing along. Fuck you, bitch, sing along. Fuck you, bitch, sing along. Dead too long, dead too long. Fuck you, bitch, sing along. 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 Lock is gone, lock is gone. Bite the wire. Break the hymn. Open wide. Let me in. Bite the wire. Break the hymn. Open wide. Let me in. Fuck you, bitch, sing along. The basement knows what you did wrong. Fuck you, bitch, sing along. I learned your name in this siren song. La 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 la. The angels fall. La 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 la. They hit the walls. Fuck you, bitch, sing along. I was dead too long, now the lock is gone. Fuck you, bitch, sing along. No locked door keeps me gone. Fuck you, bitch, sing along. I came back wrong, but I came back strong. La 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 la. The block won't hold. La 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 la. My blood runs cold. La 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 la. Teeth in the wire. La 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 la. World on fire. Downstairs, no lights. One door, it open. Oh my god, are you still here? That's actually crazy. Hi, bestie. New old, same typo, same shade, same bio. You hate my face, but no my schedule. That's not beef, that's cardio. Put me on main, came back on account too. You said, who cares? I made a whole debut. Screenshot, crop job, subtweet, soft launch. You don't like me, cool, so why you logged on? I breathe, you post, I blink, you quote. You call me cringe, but you taking notes. You're not a hater, you're a fan with bad posture. Made a burger just to burn your own time. I'm not even mad, I'm actually honored. You keep me alive in your stupid little mind. Unfollow me, baby, do it properly. If you hate me that bad, why you still watching me? Unfollow me, stop haunting my analytics. If you don't like me, cool, then why you acting religious? Off account, new name, same bitch in the balcony. Unfollow me, baby, do it properly. Refresh, click, obsessed. You can block me, try your best. You still got me in your head. Refresh, click, obsessed. If I'm such a fucking mess, why you dressed up for my wreck? You subtweet me more than you tweet your own life. That's not shade, that's overtime. Do you clock in? Do you get PTO? I post one pic, you develop lore. You wrote 4 paragraphs and then said, I'm bored. You don't follow me, you just orbit. Tiny little planet in my comment section forfeit. You said I fell off, that's a cute little thesis, but you saw it in 4 seconds, girl, release me. You're not my op, you're my unpaid promoter. Every little rumor got my name in the lights. I'm not even pressed, I'm just checking the numbers. Damn, you're always early for somebody who hates my unfollow me, baby, do it properly. If you hate me that bad, bling. As dependency, I live rent free, and you decorated wallpaper, candles fully renovated. You're not mad at me, you're mad I'm funny, you're mad I'm cute, and you're mad you love me. Unfollow me, baby, do it properly. If you hate me that bad, why you still watching me? Unfollow me, stop haunting my analytics. You don't like me, cool, then why you acting religious? Unfollow me,
Good morning. Good morning. Bum, 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 bum. Good morning. Oh, I'm like small. Good morning, everyone. Ohio. Good morning. How are we? Happy Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Good morning. Hi, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Are you guys doing well? Good morning, Mags and Alucard. Good morning, Pedguin. Good morning, Tinu. Good morning, Prince. Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Yoda. Good morning, Dresden. I'm glad you think the songs are a banger. Thank you, thank you. Good morning, Raven. Good morning, Rudy. Good morning, Moses. Good morning, Trench. Good morning. Bum, 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 bum. Good morning, Valor. There's no such thing as a happy Thursday. But tomorrow's Friday. Isn't that good? We wake up tomorrow and tomorrow's Friday, right? Good morning, Pal Rider. Welcome in from Instagram. How are you doing? Good morning. We will be reacting to some stuff today. I'm not entirely sure. The State of the Union speech, do we want to watch that? I feel like some people would be falling asleep. Morning, it's 8:23 p.m. That's okay. That's okay. I don't know. Do we want to watch the... Do we want to watch that? I was gonna say, like, I know some people would find that boring. I might even find it boring. But it's good to hear that good things are happening. I might have to watch a, I might have to watch it, separately. Yeah, the clips after, yeah. Yeah, for sure. More exciting things, yeah, for sure. My hat's crooked. I can't get my hat to stay on my noggin. Why is it? Ouch! Welcome in, Spark. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Good morning. This is not working. Come on. There you go. That's better. It's a little bit more tacky, but it's fine. It works. I don't know why it's probably because my head's crooked. So true. So true, bestie. I'm not really sure what we're reacting to today, but I've got a couple of things on my list. A couple of things. Let me see. How do I become a little critter on the screen? Unfortunately, I think it's only synced to Twitch. Unfortunately, so I have tried to figure out how to connect it to YouTube and Kick, but I don't know how to do that. Yeah, as much as I would love to react to music videos, I don't think I'm going to do that today. Just because, like, we'll set a date that we can actually kind of blow through some music videos and, like, you know, kind of get them out there. So, did the head pats work? They did not. Oh snap! Thank you so much, Dresden.
Dresden_VT just subscribed.
For the subby, thank you. Can someone refund Dresden his points for the head pats? I don't know why it didn't work, but it's fine. Apparently my program did not launch properly, even though I pressed the login button. So it's on now, but let's see. I have a couple of things. Okay, we're just throwing stuff at me. Not nice. You're saving up to delete League? No, please. I need it. I need it. I have not, Alucard. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to pull up my playlist. Ouch! Why? Bro. Shiver. But can we use our points together to make you delete League? Unfortunately, no. No. you have to save for it. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. Ooh, the long hair, nice touch. I've got my gamer subs. I'm almost out. I noticed today I am almost out of my gamer subs. Ouch! Ouch! Bro! Be glad you're not Leslie Link because she gets pans thrown at her. So true. Good morning, Eva. Welcome in. What flavor? Cherry limesicle. You know, I've heard quesos is actually pretty good. I want to try quesos. I actually added it to my freaking throne because I can't justify getting it myself in like a brand new tub of a flavor I've never tried before. Yeah, quesos. It's like cherry lime, and I think like blueberry or blue raspberry or something. It sounds really good. But I like Schlatt's. They used to call it titty milk. But now it's just called Schlatt's milk. Which titty milk was pretty good. That's one of my favorites, but yeah, bombsicle. Yeah, that one. Quesos is bombsicle. But I like the cherry lime cherry, is it cherry limesicle? Cherry limeade? Cherry limesicle? I don't know. It's the one with the woman eating a lollipop, or not a lollipop, a popsicle on the front. The one called Plowed and Proud is pretty good. Thank you for the follow, Purd. Welcome in. Is Plowed and Proud's Vienna's? Thank you for the follow, Splinket. Welcome in. Good morning. Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000 is also really good. I don't know, like, guacamole does not sound like something I would want to drink. You know what I mean? That's kind of like my problem with that, is it's so absurd. I don't know how I feel about drinking guacamole. I wish I could actually, like, try their, like, you know when they give you samples? They never give, like, caffeine-free ones. I've only ever gotten one caffeine-free sample. So it's hard for me to, like, actually try the samples, because they all have caffeine in them. It's just the name? Is it not guacamole flavor? It's a lemony lime flavor? Oh. I might have to try it then. I doubt it's guacamole, but still the name makes me shudder. Honestly, so real. So real. Guacamole Gamer Fart. Hell yeah, brother. The anime girl thighs one is a meme and I don't like it. What flavor is that one? What are y'all's favorite flavors? I'll need to make a note. Thank you, Jana. My birthday celebration's tomorrow, but we're doing birthday bash this week. It's a tradition that we've done for the past year. We did it last year as well. And before I took my 2-year hiatus, I used to do it as well. So it's a tradition to do birthday bash. Thank you. Thank you for the happy early birthdays. It's weak. Animated girl thighs is dreamsicle. Understandable. Dreamsicle can be good though. You mean the titty milk isn't actually flavored like titty milk? I mean, it's like is titty milk blue raspberry? I don't know. It's so good though. It's so good. It's my favorite by far. Like I'm actually addicted to it. You know, I'm lucky that they tell you to limit yourself. You know. Oh, this is the other version of what I had. Let me see. Listen to this one. Incel Tears is delicious. I didn't know that they had one called Incel Tears. What? Incel Tears Gamer Subs. What does it look like? Good morning, Seema. Welcome in. Ooh, I like the art on this one. Oh, it's a creamy peach. That sounds like that would be good. Limit yourself. Meanwhile, I do 7 scoops as my morning drink. Oh dear God. That's like double and some of what you're supposed to have. Goodness. If you ever get Ecleon energy, try the Goth Girl Spit flavor. What are these names? Hey man, what you drinking? Oh, you know, Goth Girl Spit. Crazy. It's no better than saying you're drinking titty milk, but you know. It's so funny because titty milk is like a watery white, you know. That's how Schlatt used to actually advertise it. He's like, it's not cum. I remember like being like, what the fuck is he drinking? Why does it look like that? And that's how he would advertise it. I'm like, bro, why you gotta say it like that? No one needs to know that. It's so nasty. Also, I love Jay Schlatt. I'm not sure if you guys know, but I love Jay Schlatt. I watched every single Chuckle Sandwich podcast. It's a comfort podcast for me. I love that shit. How the hell did they figure out what my tears taste like? Well, I mean, I guess I guess they did their research. I need to. Oh, that seems like that's gonna be a good one. You guys want to watch this? We can watch this. A tribute to Minecraft was a game-changing video. I often get a tall boy monster on top. Good God Almighty! Yeah, see, I can't have caffeine. Thank you, Reaper. Birthday celebration isn't until tomorrow. Sorry for the should I take off the party hat? Everyone's assuming it's my birthday. Thank you though. Birthday celebration's not till tomorrow. But thank you. I hope you have a good night. Keep it? Okay. We'll keep it. We're going to start off probably with this other one. That's not me. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Reaper. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you have a good one. We're going to hop on over to... I'm going to move myself right over here. I'm not sure if I should keep the party hat. I mean, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. In case I want clips. Oh, I mean, really small. I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to get everything set up. I'm a little bit retarded. Sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me. Okay. We have got some things. All right. This one seems like it'll be fun. Trial stream tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Whatever we do, it'll be fun tomorrow. I'm a little big. Let me move down here. Okay. Alright. So the title of this video I find very interesting. It popped up on my recommended. It says the cops find the unthinkable inside of a naked man. Like, you can't tell me that isn't like one of the best clickbaity titles, because I immediately wanted to watch. Right? You guys want to see what's inside of this naked man, right? Right? You guys want to see what's inside? The following is an educational documentary. It's fine. It's fine. Inside is so ominous. Yeah, that's the point. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is good. You know, it's fine. It's fine. More like click away bait. But what do you mean? Thank you for the follow the mail stream. Welcome in. Welcome in. It can't be that bad. It can't be. It can't. No, it's not gonna be. It's on YouTube. It's gonna be censored. Don't worry, guys. It's gonna be censored. It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's fine. It's not that bad, guys. It's fine. Look, I'm the captain now. I'm the captain now. I make the rules. All right. You guys are gonna buckle in. We're all gonna enjoy this together. You know, it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna watch it. They had naked yoga on YouTube. Are you sure it's gonna be okay? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just blur out the rear end cavity search. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I'm running on the treadmill naked. I think he's trying to set the building on fire. I got smoke inside.
Oh, he's inside of a Planet. He's inside of Planet Fitness, running on a treadmill, butt naked. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Let's go.
Reports of a naked man terrorizing a Planet Fitness send Florida deputies on a manhunt like no other.
Look at that. Moses called it. Florida. Florida. It's always Florida. Why is it always Florida? That's crazy. I don't know what county this is. It's crazy. Also, welcome in, Corn Man. You joined to something. Hi, Emerald. Welcome in. Good morning. We're the sheriff car.
Before the night
It's Lee County. Lee County.
is over,
Good
the
morning.
suspect will have
Welcome
a lot
in.
to answer for if they can catch him.
I think he's in the roof right now.
The following is based
He's
on
in
official
the
police
roof?
records released
What?
to date, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now. On the night of July 19th, 2025,
Oh, boy.
dispatchers in Fort Myers, Florida receive an unusual call.
Welcome
for
in,
help.
Stevie.
Lee County Sheriff's Office, this is Robin. How can I help you?
Hi, Robin. My name is Dylan. I'm the GM of the Planet Fitness. My employee just called me. There is a member in there. We close at 10, and she walked in one of the abs and stretching areas, and he was in there with like a sleeping bag. She asked him to leave. Once he got up, he actually went into the women's locker room
Oh.
and was just standing in there naked.
Oh.
And he started running on the treadmill naked, and so I had to go
Oh.
in my office and lock the door. And so I was just saying,
All right, guys. So are we assuming if it's drugs or like deliria? What is it? What do we think it is? I think it's gonna be drugs. And that's what we find up his butt.
if we could get somebody.
It is Florida.
According to the general manager, the employee is just 17 years old, and her
Yes.
18-year-old boyfriend is with her.
I'm trying to check my cameras, but
Oh
it looks
my
like
goodness.
she's locked in my office, and he is.
Thank you for stopping in, Pill Rider. Have a good one.
But the night is full of priority calls, and it takes over an hour for a deputy to arrive. By then, the teenage girl's father has already helped the two escape through the front door. But
Wow.
the danger isn't over. as the manager tells the deputy he smells smoke coming from inside the building.
Oh,
Office. 523 headquarters.
smoke?
Roll fire department here. I think he's trying to set the building on fire. I got smoke inside.
Ain't no way, bro.
Where is he? Everyone else get out. Everyone else get out.
The deputy clears the hallway, passing locked tanning areas and
Bro,
2 empty
what?
massage spaces before spotting broken ceiling tiles outside the locked
Oh,
camera room.
he's in the ceiling. He's in the ceiling. Oh. Oh.
Sheriff's office. Come
What
on,
was he
man.
burning? He's in the walls. He's in the
523, I got fire in the
walls.
men's locker room.
Oh my
Still trying to locate the
goodness.
subject.
The deputy stomps out the trash fire and back up quickly.
He
arrives
started
to
a
aid in the
trash
search.
fire.
The suspect could
That's
still be
some
anywhere,
crazy
and
shit.
there's no telling what he'll do next.
Sheriff's office. Come on, you're gonna get shot. I think you're gonna.
Wow. Shoo-wee,
There's a
man.
bunch of paneling in the other bathroom ripped out from the roof tiles. See, I don't know if you tried to get in here.
Where did they see him? Do we know that?
He was.
He was in the tanning beds or the massage beds up front.
He's definitely looking like he's trying to get into the roof. Multiple
Oh my gosh.
locker rooms with him tearing out tile.
I think he's in the roof right now.
This came. I think he crawled, fell, but this is good, and nothing's there.
Both steps are leading out that way.
So he fell through. He keeps falling through.
Yeah, he fell.
Well,
through here.
yeah, the freaking
Employees check the
panels aren't
surveillance
meant to
system,
hold
but
a
they don't see the
grown-ass
suspect
man.
anywhere and can't tell which direction he's gone.
We think he's still up there.
Oh my goodness.
I think he's in the ceiling right now.
Who's he? There's somebody.
There's somebody?
The ceiling panels in the.
Bro running naked on a treadmill. Gotta hurt the
I think he
so
came.
support.
he's been
Oh
coming
yeah,
through 'cause
I
I
keep
cleared a few
forgetting he's
times.
butt
After
naked.
witnesses provide their statements, an arriving sergeant learns the suspect may have been doing something deeply unsettling before they got there.
This is the day after my birthday. Bro was
She sees him
partying in
running on the
his
treadmill
birthday
naked.
suit.
She kind of barricades in the manager's office for safety.
Yep.
They come in to get her. They pretty much extract her. They see him laying in the massage beds.
According to police records, the suspect moved the gym's cameras, pointing them at the entrance of the
Ew.
women's locker room. But before that, he pointed it at himself while he was still in the ceiling, touching himself sexually. As the canine
Ew.
tracks through the
Ew. Dude, come on. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Like, like obviously it's nasty enough as is. Okay. Like in front of these people that do not consent to this, right? But you're in the ceiling butt naked jorking it? Aren't there like bugs and stuff in like these places, like their ceilings and shit? Like you don't know like if there's like rats or like droppings or like, you know, I don't know if they put insulation in these ceilings, but like ain't you gotta worry about like the glass inside of insulation and shit? It's crazy. That's nasty. That's nasty. I'm excited to see what we find in his butt though.
the building and alerts on a locked tanning room door. They begin to suspect he's been hiding right under their noses the entire time.
Is it locked?
The forbidden cotton candy.
Hey, Sarge, do they have keys to the tanning rooms?
Just throw them to me.
Ah, great.
Don't even know which one it is.
Right there.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your
Wouldn't it be crazy if they just let the dog go ape shit? Wouldn't they? Wouldn't they? You know, you chose a bad day to be naked, bud. This gotta be fucking scary, like being wedged in here and having a dog freaking like hurling himself at you. Like, that's gotta be scary. I guarantee he poops himself. Hopefully. Don't worry, Shiver, you'll have a birthday too recorded on Popo body cams if you believe hard enough. No thank you. No thank you. Well, see, he wasn't doing it in a public restroom. He was doing it in the ceiling. That's what the thing said, right? I don't know. He like pointed the camera at himself and was like jorking it. It's like nasty, bro. Because they don't put cameras inside of the locker rooms. Like they can't do that. Like legally they can't do that. So he was naked, standing in the ladies' locker rooms. Yeah, it is worse. It's pretty terrible.
Crawl out or you're gonna get bit. Crawl out or you're getting bit. Crawl out.
Yeah, in the ceiling.
Get up. Get up.
Face down.
Get on the ground.
I'm gonna bite my tongue.
Get on your face. All the way down. All the way down. All right. Don't move.
That's a good boys, Coey. Yeah, that's a good boys.
Once the suspect is secured, they escort him outside to a cruiser and call over paramedics to evaluate him.
Well, you're
He'll
already
soon be headed
naked.
to the hospital, but for an
Can you imagine? Because normally Planet Fitnesses are in like these like little strip malls, right? They're in like these little strip malls where there's like other businesses next to it. Can you imagine like a family going out to eat dinner and they're like leaving and they look over just because they hear the commotion? Like, look at all these people. You know, these are the workers, I assume, being protected by 2 other officers. But it's like down here or on the other side, they're just walking out and there's a butt-ass naked man. You know, like, bro, I don't know if I would ever want to go to any of the restaurants or businesses surrounding this place ever again. Do you think the fucking lunk alarm? That's awful.
entirely different reason
Oh
that
my
no one
goodness.
could have seen coming.
All right. You speak English? What do you speak? Spanish? You speak any? What do you speak?
He speaks English. Alright. I'm gonna put
He speaks English.
Speak. Listen. You need to talk right now. You're done regardless. We have arson. We have a bunch of stuff.
For now, he doesn't say a word, but deputies can't shake the feeling they've dealt with him before.
Yeah, if he is exactly who I think he is, he's got a lot of psych history. I think he
Oh.
sent us on a goose
Okay.
chase one day. He called 911. He was crawling through the woods back here. He lives at the homeless camp.
Though he'll later tell it.
This is at 1 o'clock in the morning. So lucky that all these other businesses are closed.
Detective, his name is Gabriel. A fingerprint scanner brought to the scene would reveal his true identity as 25-year-old Henry Antunes.
Thank you for the follow, goalie. Welcome in. I don't want to say anything, but well, bro didn't even spell Henry right. His mama didn't even spell Henry right. It's always the same. There's a pattern here. There's a pattern.
Alvarado. According to his
You
criminal
guys know the
history, he has
pattern.
multiple prior arrests, including for trespassing, loitering, and prowling. But he's not done making an impression. What happens at the jail will make this arrest even more unforgettable.
Get out. I don't want you dirty butt on my seats.
I don't want your dirty butt on my seat. I mean, you already had him sit down. His butt cheek bacteria has already gotten on it.
Okay. Is that better? Oh, you left cheek marks.
Hold on.
There you go.
He just said you got swamp ass. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's nasty. That's fucking nasty, bro. That should be a charge in itself.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Perfect.
Once
You
Henry
wrapped him like a
arrived at the jail,
burrito.
a body scanner revealed a foreign object in his pelvic area. He was transported to the hospital, where a brass pipe was extracted. Because it was covered in bodily fluids, police weren't able to test it for narcotics. According to court documents, Henry was charged following the incident at Planet Fitness with exposure
brass
of sexual
pipe?
organs, giving a false name, and criminal mischief. Following the discovery of the
Bro.
pipe, he was additionally charged with introduction of contraband.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. You can't. You can't. The jokes write themselves. It's crazy. Oh my goodness.
Into a county detention facility. He pled no contest to all charges and was sentenced to 364 days in jail, with credit for 201 days of time served, to be followed
Wait, hold on.
by 2 years of probation.
Thank you for the follow, Astro. Welcome in. Welcome. So, he had 364 days and then 2 years of state probation. So, can someone educate me on this? What does this mean? 201 days is credit for time incarcerated. What does this mean? I've never been arrested. I don't understand that lingo. What does that mean? Does that mean he only serves 201 days? Or what does that mean? Because that's a little confusing, honestly. How long he was in before the sentence was given? Oh, wow. Okay. So he needed to serve 364, but he was already in there for 201. So that's crazy. You're telling me a man, butt ass naked, only got 2 days less than a year of jail and 2 years probation? What? We're letting a man who's setting the freaking gym on fire, jorking it. Hold on. Maybe we have 17 seconds left. Maybe, they say something about him, having psych problems or something. Like, I mean, he's got drugs and contraband, like, up his butt, right? So, surely.
Bye, people.
To access more of our content, including
Nope.
extras,
So he's not gonna get any, like, kind of, like, psych help or anything. I think that's important. I feel like that might be important, but I guess not. Fuck it. Our justice system, they're Jesus. Crazy work. Okay. Now we're gonna go into I haven't seen one of the newest Shoe on Head videos. I kinda wanna watch it because she talks about Carmelo in the newest one. And I feel like it's a good one to watch because just from the title, I feel like I'm gonna enjoy and relate. Who doesn't keep emergency drugs in their rectal cavities these days? I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably would have been more if he assaulted someone. The judge said, and don't do it again. Yeah, it checks out. Unfortunate, but it checks out. Okay, let's see. All right. Good morning, Yukari. Happy Thursday.
Wake up, maggot! It's time for your annual race war. Oh, you didn't want to be in a race war? Well, too bad. You're in one. Your skin color is your uniform, soldier. Black people on this side, white people on this side.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Figure it out later.
It's so funny because the fucking I understood that because Italians aren't real white people, I mean, they technically are, but they technically aren't. Yes, I haven't gotten to this video yet. I know. I'm so far behind, but it's time. It's time. We're locking in, chat.
Attention! Which one of you lily lickers mixed the white Monster Energy with the Kool-Aid pineapples? How many times do I have to tell you? No mixing. Now get suited up, soldier. You're heading into your first battle. The comment section of a Nick Fuentes Instagram reel. Godspeed.
Godspeed. Good morning, Wolf and Soul. Welcome.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of I am your host, Shoe on Head. You may know me as Timu Boxy, or perhaps the woman who footmogged Hassan Piker. Thank you.
Which I haven't seen that video either because it dropped when I was on hiatus. So I haven't seen the Hassan Piker one either because I thought I was going to be able to react to it on stream, but now I feel like it's far too late and irrelevant now.
Thank you. I know a few of you have come here from that last video, so hello new friends, and old friends, please say hello to the new friends. Do not scare them away. One of the biggest things that happened when I was gone was the conclusion to the Carmelo Anthony trial. Now, for those of you who are unaware, who have no idea what has been going on, don't worry about it, kid.
A shit show.
What happened was last year during a Texas high school track meet, Carmelo Anthony, a 19-year-old student, and Austin Metcalf, a 17-year-old student, got into a heated dispute after Carmelo entered Austin's tent, which was like a rivalry school's tent. An argument followed, and then allegedly Carmelo said, "Touch me and see what happens," and so Austin shoved him and Carmelo pulled a knife out, and yeah, Austin then passed away.
Which, like, you guys know the saying, like, you don't bring a knife to a gunfight and you don't bring, fist to a knife fight. Like, why are we bringing a knife to a track meeting? Like, you can't have a knife in school. Like, they were 17 when this happened, right? Like, I believe they were 17. So it's like, when I was in school, at least, I remember not being allowed to have weapons. Yeah, he literally, like, you could tell it was, like, malicious, and it was absolutely premeditated. Or, is it mediated? Premediated? Or meditated? Sorry. Brain farting? You guys know what I mean. But, yeah, it's, yeah, meditated. Okay, thank you. Thought I was right, but it sounded wrong. But yeah, no, it's crazy. And, they just put a blanket on it, and they're like, oh, well, you're just being racist, He shouldn't have been shoved by Austin. Well, here's the thing. If he wanted to fight him back, he could have just shoved him, and they could have, like, fought it out like boys. Use their fist, Like, should Austin have shoved him? No. But that doesn't justify Carmelo pulling out a fucking knife and killing him. It's stupid. It's so stupid.
Away in his brother's arms. Court argued that use of force with a knife was
Oh no, I've seen Carmelo cry about it. I've seen him cry about it, and I see how his family is like, oh, well, my sweet Carmelo, with he didn't know what he was doing. It's like, bitch, like, do you remember when you were 17? Like, sure, you can say you didn't know what you were doing when, you go drinking at a party, but by 17, stabbing someone is not a good decision. This is like, I was actually talking about the never been taught shit literally last week. It's like, you can't keep enabling this kind of behavior just because, they, quote, weren't taught. I mean, you don't have to be taught that knives are dangerous. You don't have to be taught that. You learn. You cut yourself when you're chopping tomatoes one time and you're like, oh, ouch, that hurt. Or you see that they're sharp. Or you watch movies, or you play video games, which, I mean, come on. Like, I'm sure Carmelo has probably played video games. It was, maybe it was a lot of those, like, basketball is it NBK, NBA, whatever the fuck they play, whatever. But I'm sure he's played probably, like, Call of Duty at least one time. You've got GTA. Like, it's dangerous. You can't say that he didn't know what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. I've seen his mama cry like a bitch. I've seen, his aunties and all of them. It's like, what are we doing? It's so stupid. My grandfather used to tell me stories on how he would get into bar fights with other guys, and after the fight ended, they would buy each other a beer. Yeah, exactly. Men used to fight like men, But now it's just like, it's foul play. It's very foul. And it's so sad. You know, especially because these boys were so young. You know, I mean, fuck this guy. You know, fuck him. I don't give a fuck about him. But, you know, Austin, yeah, he shouldn't have pushed him. But I'm also pretty certain that he wasn't expecting to get fucking stabbed. You know, maybe if Carmelo like flexed the knife at him first, you know, Austin would have been like, hey man, you know, like this, okay, you know, whatever, have it your way. But he obviously didn't know. It was obviously concealed. It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
Completely unjustified. That a single shove did not justify a deadly response. During the trial, jurors listened to witnesses' accounts of the events, reviewed video evidence, and after a few days, the jury found Carmelo Anthony guilty and he was sentenced to 35 years in prison. And everyone—
Oh, was it 35 years? 35 years? You know, so that means he'll be like, what, 40? 30, 35, 17, so like 50, 52 when he gets out? Something like that. 50-ish? 52, 53? Something like that, depending, because well, probably later, because like it took a year, so maybe like 53 or 54, yeah. That's crazy. He's only gonna serve half. Well, yeah, I agree he needs life, but I know a lot of people don't agree with me on this, but if we are going to like give people life sentences, I believe that we should just, you know, because stop wasting resources on people that don't deserve it. Honestly. Yeah, I agree, Valor. I agree. We need to stop wasting resources on people that are just like fucking the cockroaches of society.
Everyone accepted that outcome because they understand how the law works and they respect our justice system. Haha.
Say his name? Why the fuck are y'all saying his name? The fuck? What the fuck? Thank you for the follow, not Sam. Thank you. Like, why are we saying his name? He doesn't deserve any recognition, the fuck? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's crazy. This man said, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying, Yoda Man. So it's okay for them to say stuff like this. You know, I'm firm on the belief that Black people are the most racist. And they cover it up with saying, like, I can't be racist, I'm oppressed. Look, I've met cool Black people. But when the mass majority acts like this, man, that's crazy. Yeah, they did have their minds made up in the moment he was arrested. They didn't care. They didn't care. It's so stupid. Volkmanzar, yes, it is Carmelo insanity. Yeah, it's so fucking stupid. And like, if we were to say something like this, it's crazy. If we were to say, you know, I can't slur. I'm on Twitch. Okay. But if we were to say only good is a dead, you know, people would like come after us. Like, those words get you killed. It's like, fucking what? So, like, why are you allowed to say this? That's crazy. I also think it's funny that they say cracker like it's an insult. It's like, you know, because originally it used to be Yankee cracker. That's what they used to say. They used to say Yankee cracker, but it's like, that shit's not offensive. Like, I don't think I've ever been offended by a word. I don't know. Mayo monkey is your favorite. It's so funny. It's like, yeah, congrats. You know, find a word that we're gonna find offensive because we just laugh at it every time. It's so funny. They can't find their equivalent because they get so mad over one word. They get so mad over one word. And it's like, well, if you didn't act like one, people wouldn't call you one. It's really that simple.
Only good cracker is a dead I don't have an opinion.
I'm sorry to pause again, but how they're acting, you can't tell me it doesn't remind you of a zoo exhibit. You can't tell me it doesn't remind you of a zoo exhibit. Like, this is insanity.
Don't have an opinion here.
These kinds of face-to-face, emotion-rising, shouting matches really do no good.
You're right. You're right. You're right, Fish. They do act better. You're right.
The insane reactions to the Carmelo Anthony trial, read some tweets, watch some TikToks, as well as debunk a bunch of misinformation because I am just tired of seeing the same ridiculous regurgitated talking points repeated ad nauseum by hundreds and thousands of people just believing it as gospel, hyping themselves up into a race war. No, I am not kidding. That is how bad it is getting. Growing up, I was always told not to judge people based on their appearance. That it didn't matter.
Everything changed when we lost Harambe.
Sexuality was. Didn't matter if you were short or tall or fat or thin. I was always told that skin color was not important, and it's not.
Because we all have the same skeleton structure, right? Right? Your skin tone might not matter, but how you act with your skin tone does.
But you know what is important? Your skin's health. So before we get into the video, let's quickly give a shout out to today's sponsor, Henson Shaving. Have you ever wondered what shaving cream is actually doing to your skin?
I'm about to do a very taboo thing.
It looks like it's protecting your skin.
It's fine. I'll let it play.
In most of these cans,
I'll let it
actually
play.
Propellant. That's what
Enjoy
makes
the
it
ad,
foam up.
guys.
But the foam is mostly just volume, not function. And the thing that matters when you shave is glide, not volume. There's
Judging
actually
by character
a study that
content,
measured the
super hard.
skin irritation
So
after
true.
shaving, and it showed that regular shaving foam actually causes more irritation than just shaving with water alone.
I'm not
just
skipping,
slightly
I'm
more,
not.
Measurably more. Aftershave bombs are also doing something similar. You put them on, you get the little cooling tingle, and you're like, that means it's working. Wrong. That tingle is just menthol activating cold receptors in your skin. It doesn't actually reduce inflammation or heal anything. It does nothing. A lot of guys end up treating the feeling of irritation rather than the irritation itself. Shaving is one of the most aggressive things.
I
men do
can't
to their
imagine
skin on a
having
daily
hair on my
basis.
face.
The blade passes over
It
the same
just sounds
spot
so
multiple
itchy.
times, stripping off the top layer of your skin, and then your skin is exposed and then loses all its
It just
moisture.
sounds
But
so
then just,
itchy
rinse off
and
and call it a day.
miserable.
So you got a shaving product that's mostly air, an aftershave that's mostly sensation, and a
It
window
is?
between that
Yeah, it's
nobody's
okay.
dressing. And that's where Henson's 3-step routine comes into play. Step 1, the cleanser. Clears your skin of debris and softens the hair for a smoother shave, followed by a shaving cream that skips the propellant.
You can't really
and
feel
reduces
facial
the
hair most of the
friction
time.
between the blade and your
Well,
skin. The thing a shaving
mean,
cream is supposed to do.
I don't know anything about that. It just seems irritable.
Balm helps hydrate and restore your skin's natural moisture barrier.
Hair on your
supporting
face sounds bad
your
at first
recovery. Instead of
until
just
it grows
signaling
on
to your
you.
silly brain that, ooh, something soothing is happening.
That's so
If you want
true.
a shaving routine that actually leaves your skin better off and doesn't just feel like it's doing that, check out Henson's 3-step shaving kit. Just head over to hensonshaving.com/June and use code June at checkout after
You've got a
adding your
beard
kit
and
to
it's
the
not
cart to
itchy
get
at all?
free shipping on your order.
I
know a
guess
lot
it
of men
depends
just
on how
ignore
long you've had
skincare,
it,
and
right?
Trust me, as someone who is going to be a
I feel like
dermatologist,
I've
men think
heard
they're not
people say
aging
that
until
it's
one day
like
they wake up and they're their dad.
irritable when
Take
it
care of your
starts
skin.
growing in.
This is a great start, and
I
your
don't
skin
know.
will thank you for it.
Seems
Big
irritating,
thanks to Henson
though.
for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad.
If you sweat a lot, it can get a little itchy.
Now let's get back to the video.
So true.
So let's not waste any more time and get straight into this, shall we? They found him guilty so fast right before Juneteenth. These folks playing in our faces. Carmelo's only crime was not allowing himself to get beat down by a white man. Carmelo will get—
Are we serious right now? Carmelo's the one that started it. He's the one that started it. What do you mean? Oh my gosh.
out of prison. That boy ain't getting out of the grave. If he kept his hands to himself—
Hold on. What a foul thing to fucking say. And see the common denominator. They're all black. Look how many likes are on this shit.
get out of prison. That boy ain't getting out of the grave. If he kept his hands to himself, he'd still be enjoying his white privilege today.
He was literally told. He was instigated. What the fuck, dude?
White people are not victims of racism. You can't be a victim of a system you created. Hey, 23-year-old white guy who can't find a job and still lives with your parents. Did you know?
I've talked about this. I've talked about this so many times. I actually have a TikTok that people still find to this day that I posted like 4 or 5 months ago. And it was a clip from a stream that I had around that time, right? And I said, I'm so sorry to all of the white men because it is a very hard time to exist right now. Like, you guys are now the quote minority, you know? You guys aren't able to find jobs as easy, and you're having to rely on family because you can't find houses because, like, you know, white people have it hard, you know? We're not oppressed per se, but because of the diversity thing that all these jobs want, they're not going to hire white people, right? So a lot of white people are out of fucking jobs. I made a TikTok and so many people commented on it. Like, some people saw scene, but other people were like, you can't be racist, you know, check your white privilege, blah 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 blah. And I'm watching like them fight like monkeys in my comments. You know, it's so funny. I've had to educate a couple of people because they genuinely believe that it's super simple. And it's like, no, like, the people that have it easy are the ones that are like able to go and get food stamps because they have 4 or 5 different baby daddies. The ones that have it easy are the ones that are able to, you know, go and get free housing and not work a job and sit and smoke weed all day. You know, the people that are able to go and get a nice Lexus or a BMW or a Mercedes because they don't have to pay rent, so they can dump all their money, or a Challenger into all of this like junk that they don't even need, where they have multiple phones, like the nicest iPhone and all of this stuff, and they don't even have to work. You know, like, it's crazy. Meanwhile, you cannot get food stamps unless you meet a certain threshold. And I know this. I know this because a couple of years ago, I even applied for fucking food stamps. And they gave me, surprisingly, they actually gave me some, okay? And I only had received, I think it was $156 a month. Okay. Not bad, but it took a while for me to like actually get something. And I was surprised. I was actually like surprised because I had applied for years for help. I had applied for fucking years. And it wasn't until, I think it was last year. I genuinely think it was last year about this time that I had actually been approved for it. And I only had it for like literally 6 months. I had it from, I think it was like April to November. It didn't tell me why I got removed. I contacted, they didn't tell me. You know, they were just like, yeah, sorry, reapply. I reapplied, never got it. So it's like, I've seen so many white families struggle and actually have to go to like food banks and shit. You know, because there are food banks that they, you know, their income thing is like slightly higher. Yeah, too privileged. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so crazy. You know, it's insane. You know, but it's so easy to be a white person right now because you can go get a job. You're, you know, just because you're white, you're automatically born into money. So you can ask your daddy for a house. You can ask your daddy for a brand new car. You know, you can ask daddy for a job, right? Just because you're white, you know, you have this mass amount of heritage because you're white. That's how this works in their head. They seem to forget that that's only like 1%, maybe 2 or 3%. You know, it's kind of insane. Oh, you don't have a daddy. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, according to everybody else, that's how it works. So it's absolutely insane that she actually brings this up because I did talk about that and I made a lot of people fucking angry. They were like, why would you apologize for white people? You need to apologize to the other. And I'm like, bro, no. Like, the fuck? Like every other quote minority has it easier than everybody else in the United States. That's literally like, if you do your research, that's that's how it is. I hate to break it to you guys. You just had to get off the phone with the president because you're white privilege. Dude, white guilt is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever like heard of. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's like, why are we apologizing for stuff that was like a century ago? The fuck? You know, most of these people's like great grannies aren't even alive anymore that were supposedly slaves and shit. And it's like, if you want anyone to apologize, why don't you get the people that originally sold the slaves to the white people? Because it wasn't white people that brought you guys over here. Just so you guys know. Like, if you really want to look into fucking history, it wasn't white people that sold y'all. But hey. Whatever, you know. If anyone's gonna apologize, it should be you guys to each other. That's what I'm saying, dude. Can you tell them I'm on hold? It's so rough. I've got a quote, good job. I've got an apartment. I've got a little bit of spending money, but since I'm single, it's rough going alone. Trying to find a new job and we will see, but it's rough. Yeah, it's very, very hard. That's one thing that I've noticed. It's a very unfair system because a lot of it, you have to like be married for a lot of these things to like actually be easier, like tax breaks and stuff. It's a very flawed system. But yeah, it's very tough, especially like as a single man or a single woman, trying to survive nowadays. It's very hard. That's why like so many people live with their friends nowadays, and if they don't live with their friends, they live with their parents. That's why you see people like stacking like 5-6 people into a 2-bedroom place. It's actually fucking sad. But hey, we're the ones that got it easy.
You know, you created the entire system we're in right now, and therefore it's totally acceptable to hate you and be racist towards you. This is the same stupid shit they say to men, like, oh, you created the patriarchy. Like, who the f are you talking about? Joe Schmo working at Chipotle didn't create shit. The system isn't benefiting white people at all. It's not benefiting anyone except the rich and powerful. The racism equals prejudice plus power bullshit really one-shotted these people, huh? Only a black child can be minding their business, get ambushed, bullied, and pushed around, and become the aggressor for
Didn't Carmelo enter Austin's tent? Or am I misremembering? Am I misremembering? I'm fortunate to have a good relationship with Dad, so we share a house. Okay. Well, see, and like that's huge. That's huge that you have a good, good dad that will help you out. Carmelo was in the wrong tent, asked to leave multiple times. So it's so funny watching people rewrite narratives. This is such a like real thing, especially online. People love to rewrite narratives. I've noticed that this is a very common thing because like literally saying, only Carmelo can be minding his own business. Okay, he wasn't minding his own business. Get ambushed. Okay, he ambushed Austin by going into his tent. Bullied and pushed around. Okay, he literally said, I dare you. I dare you to do something after being asked to leave numerous times. And then become the aggressor for protecting himself. Protecting himself? He was the aggressor. This is so crazy. It's like these people don't even get fact checked, dude. It was premeditated. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. It's fucking insane. He literally showed up with a knife. Like, you don't show up to a track meet with a fucking knife for no reason. And you sure as hell don't walk into someone's fucking tent with it for no reason. Oh, God. I know they don't care. It's just so infuriating. Yeah, he wanted to kill someone, and all these people are, like, too up their own asses that they refuse to admit that someone of their own skin tone is in the wrong. It's crazy. It's crazy.
protecting himself. But he was quite literally not minding his own business. He was in a rival's team tent and was asked to leave like a dozen times. Witnesses say he started escalating it into a fight and then stabbed someone in the fucking heart. That's not minding your business. Why did they hire that horrible lawyer? Had to be the worst defense in history. Absolutely no reason Carmelo shouldn't have testified. We gotta do better with who we hire to represent us.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. We talked about this last week. About the body cams. That's why I was literally saying, like, thank God George Floyd contributed body cams to society, because that's the only thing he did. That's the only thing he did was give us body cams, and it gives me so much content to laugh at with you guys. It's so good. And now they say, oh, and so many times they get pulled over, like whatever, and they're like, turn that off, and it's like, nope, sorry, it's state mandated. It's fucking federally mandated. Sorry, bro. You're the ones that asked for it, because y'all swear George Floyd, he needed it, but now when it's against you guys, you don't like it. Yes, we do love body cam footage, especially around here. Public defender, despite raising $500,000 for legal defense. Oh yeah, the $500,000 that bought his family. Like I believe it was like an Escalade. It was some like really nice car. I'm not sure, like a Lincoln or an Escalade or something. And then like they also got like a house or something. They were just like blowing all this fucking money for like whatever, and then they get a fucking public defender. Also, welcome in Zombo Rob. Welcome up. It's so crazy. Can't believe they got 700K. Was it 700? I don't remember how much it was, but I know it was over $500,000. It's crazy. So crazy. A black friend of mine, even after seeing all the evidence, said while he did it, 35 was too much. Should have only got 5 years. What? 5 years for murder? Bro, look, I've said it a trillion times, so I won't go on a tangent about it. But if you're able to kill someone in cold blood and just fuck it, you just want to kill somebody just cuz, you don't deserve to be in society, and you should actually be hung. So be hung or tortured, depending on how bad the murder was. And when I say how bad the murder was, I mean, did you make them suffer the whole time or whatever like that? You should have equal punishment. Period. So it's crazy. The word you're looking for is hang. Well, I mean, you can say hung. He's a hero. He's a black man young black men can look up to. One day they too can hold a pregnant woman at gunpoint and have statues erected and songs written in their legacy. Oh, don't forget the golden caskets. Hung means something completely different. Well, I'm not talking about that, and I think the context makes it clear what I'm talking about. But I mean, I appreciate the correction. I've been told that like you can say, hung, but I will correct myself. Thank you. Call me old-fashioned, but if you murder or rape someone, you deserve the rope. Absolutely. Thank you for hanging out, Prophet. I hope you have a good night. Sleep well, sweet dreams, and all that fun jazz. Thank you for the hydrate, man. They can be used interchangeably. That's what I thought. I didn't realize, like, I feel weird saying that now that the comparison's been made. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I made me second guess myself. It's fine. I'll just say hanged from now on.
Plenty of black lawyers in Texas. His family raised like $1 million on GoFundMe and then blew it all on a new house and a fucking cat.
It was an Escalade. Look at that. $150,000, and then began renting a home worth $900,000. Crazy work. And then they like got all these like fucking t-shirts with his face plastered on it. And, like, it's like, y'all are so fucking stupid. You guys could have got him a lawyer. But hey, you guys thought that he was gonna get out. I mean, it's fine. He probably will. Give it about 5 years when they retrial him or whatever it's called when they like have him go back in and maybe they have the money for a better lawyer then.
Cadillac. So then they had to get a public defender. That baby was sentenced to 35 years. I love the community note. That
The murderer based.
That murderer was sentenced to 35 years. Black people, please carry more than a pocket knife. Get their asses before they can get you. What the hell do you mean, get their asses before they can get you? That's literally what Carmelo did. He got Austin's ass. He killed him. Why the fuck are they acting like Carmelo was the one who died? 35 years on your first offense is over sentencing.
Not if you murdered someone. Hello? Jeez. Yeah, Zarg, I do remember that. Didn't it happen twice? Or am I thinking of someone else around the same timeline? Like, it was crazy. They painted the whole mural, and it hit and it blew, like, some of the fucking bricks out. It destroyed it. It's crazy. You assume these people are anything but racist? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, there has to be a retrial. This is blatant injustice.
It's only his first murder. Give him a break. Yeah, well, and see, that's what I mean. It's like, these people really don't seem to understand. Like, death is permanent. Like, permanent. There's no coming back from that. I think 35 years is actually lenient. Because if it were up to me, they'd also die.
First offense. And the offense in question is murder.
Yeah.
It was only his first murder. 35 years ago, killing a Nazi got you a Purple Heart, but now that a German...
I wish I could hug him, and it's him boo-hooing like a fucking baby. That's crazy.
An American is president, it gets you a life sentence. All white people deserve no mercy. Now Austin Metcalf, a 17-year-old, is a Nazi because he was white. Also, 35 years ago... Does this dude think World War II was in 1991? Black Americans, arm yourselves. This country is officially a terrorist state of white supremacists. You have no reason to abide by or follow any more laws in this country. Law enforcement and these politicians...
I gotta head out before I crash out again. No, crash out with me. Thank you for the sub email stream.
Just subscribed.
Thank you so much for the subby. Thank you. I think the fatigue is growing over the whole country. Absolutely.
Are all terrorists. Let it all fall.
Oh, has nothing to do with that. It's tribalism. The only reason they don't want him being punished is because they want to hold their own above everyone else. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Everyone wants to feel like they belong. And so if they turn their back, it's actually a really cool phenomenon because you see this often. So people will willingly be wrong just to stick up for their own. They will know that they're wrong. But they know that if they admit that they're wrong, or if that they disagree with something, they will be outcast. And it's not just Black people. It's everywhere. Literally everywhere. Someone can be given cold, hard evidence on why they're wrong, and then be told, oh, well, this is why it's not wrong. And they can sit there and go, well, and question it. But they see how other people are treated, so they go, okay, well, I'll bite my tongue and I'll grin and I'll smile and I'll pretend that what you're saying is the right thing, even though I know it's wrong. Everyone except white people? No, white people do it too. They do it too. And I'm not saying it's just like criminal stuff like this. It's a very real thing. Like tribalism is a very we started off as cavemen, bro. Like it's in our system to feel like we belong somewhere. If we get threatened that we don't belong somewhere, or that something we are going to say makes us not belong somewhere, 9 times out of 10, people are going to tuck it between their legs and pretend that the things that they're, hearing around other people is factually correct, even when it is factually incorrect. So, yeah, it's a very real thing, and it doesn't just apply to criminal stuff. It's about the actions that justify your character. Yes. Yeah. It's a very real thing.
Time for judgment. Just as I suspected. Schizophrenia. I recommend logging the f off. Do these people just live in a completely different reality? A guy gets put in prison for murder, and they're like, wow, what's the point of even following the law anymore? Having a black sun gotta be the tops of fears. I'm going insane. It was the white sun.
Oh, well,
that
thank
was
you,
murdered.
Melstream.
Why
I
are they
appreciate
acting like
that.
the black sun was murdered? Why are you scared of having a black sun in this context? Oh, I'm so scared my son will stab someone and go to jail one day. Like, what? What? It's only self-defense when a black kid dies. Literally.
The delusion.
Multiple witnesses, including black witnesses, including Carmelo's own friends, said that Carmelo was the aggressor in the situation. Also, just in general, murder is not the acceptable punishment for a shove, for a push. That's not how that works.
Agreed.
50,000 likes on that bullshit, by the way. 50,000 people saw that and were like, hell yeah. Black kids are the only kids who can't afford to make mistakes without dire consequences. Your Honor, it was a mistake. My client did a little oopsie poopsie, a little fucky wucky woo, if you will. Black people are held to a higher standard than every other race. We are expected to be perfect, while other—
You're expected to not kill people. That's the expectation. Don't kill people. Don't act fucking stupid. And act like a normal member of society. I don't think you have higher standards. Everyone is expected to be a normal member of society.
Others are given grace, excuses, and— Hey, stop. Just a reminder that this is all in context of the Carmelo Anthony situation. So the held to a higher standard, in this case, the higher standard of do not stab people. I'm sorry, okay.
Bro, it's crazy. It's so crazy, bro. It's so crazy. The higher standard. Oh my god. It's crazy.
One mistake by a black person gets used to judge an entire community. Oops, I fell and my knife accidentally stabbed your heart.
Austin fell onto Carmelo's knife trying to attack him.
And it just so happened to go directly in his heart. I mean, what is this? 1,000 Ways to Die? I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Like, this is exactly what I mean. Like, they can be given so much evidence on why and how it actually happened. But they're just so delusional.
Because the knife is 3.5 inches. The cut was only 2.
I'm crashing out.
Brother, if he fell on a knife and the knife was 3.5 inches and the cut was only 2, that implies he didn't fall on it. Because if he fell on it, it would have gone all the way. Hello? Like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That is the stupidest shit I think I've heard all night. Oh my gosh. Holy. Yeah, copium is one hell of a drug. That's crazy, bro. He's like literally sitting here going, yeah, 3.5 inches. And it only went in 2. Like, okay, thanks for proving the point, brother.
Please let the next one be somewhat rational. Y'all gentlemen are so fucking dumb. Y'all really thought that he was gonna get away with stabbing that kid to death. I can tell a lot of you were raised by hoes. Finally, a normal, sane person.
Surely.
A strong black father tells you early that you can't get away with the same shit whites do. Oh god damn it, had me in the first half. When do white people get away with stabbing?
Yeah, no, like literally. When, hi John, welcome in. I think Shiver's gonna completely crash out by halfway mark. I'm trying so hard not to. This is actually crazy. My friend hiccuped and his gun discharged 7 times into another man's chest. Dude, it's so retarded. It's so retarded. Oh, we're doing birthday bash this week. My birthday celebration is tomorrow, but my actual birthday is Saturday. But I'm not streaming on Saturday. I'm celebrating my birthday with you guys tomorrow. Welcome in, Lab Wraith. Welcome.
What is this? Where do these people live? Earth 2! Culture. When you get called for jury duty, do that shit. Make sure you do your part in serving justice. Every black defendant in every court everywhere is Carmelo Anthony. Every black defendant in every court everywhere is Carmelo Anthony. Every black defendant in every court case everywhere is a murderer. Are you sure that's what you want?
Are you sure about that?
Basically, like, go do jury duty so you can go blindly support.
Thank
any
you,
black
guys.
person,
Thank you.
regardless of what they did. What the like? I don't support every white person. Some of you are dumb. What's why?
Very. I know quite a handful of retarded white people. I'd actually be willing to argue that white people can be some of the most retarded people. Honestly. Especially the ones that say the whole white guilt shit. Oh yeah. You know. I also like shoe on head, yeah.
Wild is this wasn't even like a cop kills black guy thing where like there might
of course
be
he is
about like police brutality and over policing and things like that. No, this was just straight up a black kid stabbed a white kid.
Thank you, Kari.
Because he's going to prison over it. Fascinating.
Carmelo Anthony had been white. Not only would he have not been convicted, there'd have never been charges. The only reason Carmelo Anthony was convicted was because we are a broken, fucking bigoted country, and Carmelo Anthony was black.
Take off that damn cowboy hat, brother. Take it off. Take off that fucking cowboy hat. You do not deserve that shit. Hell nah, bro. Hell nah. He's not allowed to fucking wear this shit. Somebody go fucking steal his hat. He's not allowed to have his fucking hat. No, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. And you hear how thick his fucking accent is, too? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm over here expecting, like, I don't know why I'm expecting, like, maybe we've got, like, a voice of reason. Nope. Bro is wearing a cowboy hat and saying that, like, take off the hat, LARPer. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. That's crazy. Bro is over here wearing a cowboy hat. He's wearing a nice button-up shirt. You can tell that his wife's got some plants up here and over here. They probably got a real nice house. And he's over here saying that Carmelo wouldn't have been convicted if he was fucking white. I'm sorry. I've actually seen, like, we watched last week a white man shoot off a gun, not hit anybody, but get 28 years in fucking prison. 28 years in fucking prison, and he didn't even hurt anybody. He might have tried, but I honestly don't think he was. But he still got fucking 28 years. You mean to tell me that a white boy at 17 years old at a fucking track convention or a track meet wouldn't have gotten 35 years? I think he would have honestly gotten fucking more. That's crazy. That's crazy. What a fucking LARPer. It's crazy. Held at political standpoint. That's so true. That's so true. If he takes off the hat, his brains will fall out. So true. Yeah, it is. It is the yeah, I agree. They would have said hate crime. Exactly. Fucking boomers. I don't think he's a boomer. I don't think he's a boomer. Honestly. He looks like he's maybe in his 50s. He's probably like Gen X. Because boomers are like 70 now. I was gonna say, he's gotta be like Gen X. Welcome in, Spicy. Welcome, welcome. Is he older? I don't think so. But even still, like, boomers were born in like the 50s. Or the 40s, 50s. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're boomers are much older.
Wow, thanks for the input, gay Colonel Sanders.
That's crazy. That's crazy. There's no way. That's crazy, bro. Welcome in, Vanderwalkie. Welcome in. I say it every time I watch one of her videos. I would love to just chat with her. I would love to just talk to her. It's so good. While we're in an ad break, I'm gonna go hit the ladies' room real quick. Okay. I will be right back. Probably before the ads are up, but I will be right back. Okay, I return. Ads are still in progress. Gen X, I don't claim them. Yeah, honestly, of course I washed my hands. What the fuck kind of question is that? Not for... Oh, yeah, I know. I know you guys are based. You subscribers, y'all are based. Honestly, so based for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Exennial also don't claim this lore big liberal. That reminds me of the memes. You guys remember the memes of fuck, what was it? Where it was like the Asians, they were like, nah, we don't claim her. And then it was like the black people and they were like, nah, we don't claim her, you know, whatever. And it was all over like some like really fat white woman or something. I don't remember. But Shiv says I'm not based. I'm sorry, Zombo. You're based. You're allowed to be based. I would just, you know, I gotta hype up my subscribers a little bit too. The chick that was like 300 pounds. Yeah. You know which one I'm talking about. That shit was old. But welcome in, Pim Pam. That video, it's an old one. It's an old one.
I fucking hate the Yellowstone hicklib bit. Oh, I'm a big tough country cowboy. Y'all better not say that I'm sorry around here. Yeehaw! Wow.
Valid crash out. Bro, that's what I'm saying. It's like, why are we wearing a cowboy hat and acting like a libtard? It's crazy.
Just freaking wow. Disgusting. This is not justice. This is trying to make an example. Dear white people, don't let this verdict fool you. You'll still get fucked up playing them Austin games.
What games was Austin playing?
Don't let this verdict of a guy who stabbed someone fool you. You're still gonna get stabbed. What? Strong suspicion that a lot of pro Carmelo stuff I see here is some psyop.
Labraith just resubscribed for 2 months.
Thank you, Labraith, for the 2-month resubby. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're so based. You're so based.
Bro, this is what I tried to tell myself for like 6 years about the online left. It's all a CIA psyop from the billionaires to make leftism look as unappealing as possible to the working class. Bro. Of course an all-white jury found a black boy guilty for defending himself. Fuck you racist white pieces of shit. Fuck you racist white pieces of shit. That sounds extremely racist.
Yeah,
black
literally.
people can't be racist, stupid hoe.
It's the same bitch from earlier. It's the same one. That's crazy.
It was not an all-white jury. There were Asian people, there were Hispanic people, and the black people they did ask to do jury duty in this case turned it down because they admitted they would be too biased. Like they literally said they would just vote not guilty because Carmelo is
because he's black.
On one hand, I appreciate the honesty. On the other hand, What the f?
If they say, "Can you be fair?" Don't say, "No, I'm not finna put a black man in jail." Don't say that. Don't say, "I hate white people and I don't care what he did." Don't do that.
That's a great way to get out of jury duty, though. That's a great way to get out of jury duty. Crazy how if after Austin shoved him and Carmella didn't do anything, Austin would have been charged with assault. Exactly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because he initiated it by pushing him. Crazy.
That's what people were doing in this case. Okay. And then everybody's like in an uproar because there's no black people on the jury when damn near half of the black people who could have been on the jury canceled themselves out. You know? Don't do that. Y'all be regular.
Overruled.
Just be regular.
Oh God.
That's right.
Just be regular. If you can't be unbiased in jury duty, you should be honest. Because that's how we keep letting people get away with shit that they shouldn't be getting away with.
Right, get in there and lie to the court so you can free a person because he murdered a white guy. Incredible stuff! Also, I like how they said, just be regular. Just be regular. Just get on the jury so you can free the murderer. Then return to acting irregular. This case is really affecting me. Making me want to go to law school and fight for my people. I'm sorry, I'm confused. Your people being... murderers? Is that what you're talking about? Murderers? Your people being murderers? Also, if by some miracle you happen to get into law school, you'll be disappointed to find out that intentionally stabbing someone and killing them is in fact murder.
It's illegal. It's illegal as
fuck. There were some people coming at me like, oh, I bet you'll defend Chud the Builder. And like, first of all, who the fuck is Chud the Builder? This is how I know I'm getting old. They keep making these random
I also don't know who the fuck this is, but he was all over my Twitter timeline. He was all over my Twitter timeline. So I have no clue who this guy is. I never really looked into it. Because I thought he had a weird mustache and it kind of was like, okay, I don't really know. Yeah, he was everywhere. He was everywhere. Like, you know, I really only ever get, like, as far as like social media goes, I really only get on Twitter. But even still, I try to limit that because I don't really care for social media all too much.
fucking streamers in a vat overnight and then like releasing them. Did you hear about PP Boy 57? Like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I don't know who that is. If Chud
Dudes with weird mustaches, am I right? Look, man, you can rock a weird mustache, you know, like the curly Q mustaches and stuff. What do you mean it's prejudice? Because he's white? I like how it's been called X for a few years now, but we all still call it Twitter. Yeah. Yeah, some people call it Zitter or whatever. It's very weird. So they just told people to lie on a show and they experienced 0 consequences for telling people to lie on jury duty. Isn't that illegal? Well, allegedly. A German mustache? Like Hitler's mustache? The fuck is a Zitter? It's Twitter with an X. I made an edit of him as Dr. Robotnik because of his mustache. Oh, hell yeah.
the builder killed someone, or in this
Oh, that's an Austrian mustache. Yeah, true. Yeah, I forgot that he's Austrian.
case attempted to kill someone, then
No,
he should face
please.
consequences
No
for it.
chap
Yes.
mustaches.
Okay, your turn. Should Carmelo Anthony face consequences? No? Oh, that's weird. Looks like only one of us is the hypocrite here. See, I am not like you. I have a functioning brain and an IQ of
More than room temperature.
probably maybe over 100. I can look at things on a case-by-case basis and not blindly support or attack something like a mindless drone. Let's go see what they're saying over on.
Look, if you're able to pull a baddie with a chaplain stash, you might want to get her checked out in therapy. Maybe. If go to therapy together. So true. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're gonna send your girl to therapy? Dude, that's so evil. I wonder how your girlfriend would act in that, Valor. That would be so so funny. That would be a fun story time.
Blue sky, shall we? Fellow white people.
Oh god.
Never mind.
This is TikTok.
Never mind. I'm done. I'm done again. Bye. Stay out of black people's mentions about Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, what site is this? Is this also, what is this? It looks like Twitter, but it's not Twitter. What is this? This isn't Twitter. The bookmark is too far away. What website is this? Is this Blue Sky? I've never been on Blue Sky, so that makes sense. If I can pick up a chick with a Chaplin mustache, she's probably a better pick than any nose ring. So true. You guys remember when nose rings were cool? I mean, like, not cool, but before the libtards took over them. Yeah, I remember that. I remember those days when septum rings weren't taken by libtards. Rest in peace.
We are the reason not one.
You're old? You don't remember and you're old? Dude, that was like a huge thing in the alt scene. Yeah, it was back when women didn't have penises. Yeah. You know, back in like the scene days. Scene, emo, because that's what we used to say. Like, you had goth, emo, and scene. Of course, you had all the subgenres. We didn't really call it alternative. You had grunge, but like scene, emos were the ones that normally had them. Sometimes goths did, but not like as much as like the quote goths have now, where like they've got a bunch of piercings in their face. But like it was normally emos because they would have like snake bites. They would have like, sometimes they would have I forget what the ones are on top. I want to say dolphin bites. I don't think those are dolphin bites. They had shark bites, you know, all sorts of like different piercings, you know, and sometimes, but the most popular one was the snake bites and the septum ring. And that was before it was taken over by the libtards. Yep. It's just Twitter's just some screenshot. It looks like there's an auto translation thing going on as well. So I don't really, because the bookmark is so far away. Maybe. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I miss emos, but they became activists, unfortunately. Yep. Except for the elder emos. Elder emos still exist. Yep. We still exist. Oh, goodness. The good days. It is crazy how common they are now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they're so common, and it's like, it's always the libtards. I remember years ago when I used to still rep mine, my septum ring, I used to still rep mine a handful of years ago. And it was back when it started to get like real popular. And I remember like saying something, I think it was like Thanksgiving or something, with some family members, and like family members had like, I think it was he's not like my blood brother, but he's basically like, he's family. I've known him since I was born, and his wife and I were talking about politics, and she thought that I was retarded before I started talking because she saw my nose ring, and the whole thing was like, if they have a nose ring, they've got to have like retarded takes. And she literally told me, she's like, thank goodness. She's like, I was so scared to talk about anything politics with you. I was like, why? She was like, well, you've got the bull ring. I was like, bro, I've had the bull ring for over 10 years. Like, it's crazy. But I ended up taking it out of my face. Like, I don't have it anymore. But yeah, it's so funny because like, that's when I got to experience it firsthand. I was like, oh my gosh, people probably see me in public and assume I'm one of them. 9 times out of 10, it turns out to be true, though. Yeah, I know. It's so bad. It's so bad. Thank you for the head pats. I'm goth, 20-pound boots and chains hung around my trench coat. Oh, hell yeah. Imagining the ring on my model. I think I actually have a toggle for it, but I don't really like the look of it. My wife gets the same thing because she has purple hair. See, a lot of people seem to forget, like, before it became trendy, like I love the saying, like we crawled so they could run, you know, because like if you know, it's so popular and like widely accepted nowadays. It was not like that. The same thing with anime, right? Like I'm sure a lot of you watched past tense anime. Anime almost like 15, 20 plus years ago was never something you could talk to people about in public. Never. Because you were going to get looked. If you were in school talking about it, you'd get bullied. It was really bad. It was really bad. You couldn't talk about this stuff. And then now it's so popular. Like everyone and their fucking mom watches anime, right? Like it's popular now. It's like we walked so they could run. Joke's on you, I bullied them. Honestly understandable, I guess. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Oh no, I never Naruto ran down my high school hallways. That was a bit much. I went to conventions and I used to cosplay when I was in high school. It was fun. I had like a small group of friends that we used to go to like different conventions and stuff. And got to meet some people. There's always like the really weird kids, right? Like I knew a girl when I was 15 and she would quite literally wear a tail to school that would like clip on to her belt buckle. Like it was very weird. Very weird. And she would like walk around school and she would like bark at people and like all sorts of weird shit. So like that was embarrassing. Like we would have to like sit there and like, that was one of the main reasons why like I never told people I watched anime, because like she would always be like, I watch anime. And it was just like, yikes, I really don't want to be like lumped in with that. Like she was nice and like I interacted with her, but she was so far beyond. It like felt like she was still living in middle school, So I was nice to her. I interacted with her. I got paired up with her a couple of times in class and stuff, and she would ask me like if I watched anime, and I felt really bad, but I'd have to tell her no. She'd start talking about like an anime like she watches or whatever. And but yeah, like those just that weird off situation was always what people assumed. Yes, like a weeb. You guys remember when being called a weeb was an insult? Getting called a weeaboo was an insult. And then like the ones that would call themselves otakus, like, that was like the proper way of like actually, acknowledging that you watch anime or ingest manga and stuff. But being called a weeb or a weeaboo was like grade A fucking insult. And now it's like they've taken the word, like they've taken the word and they own it. They call themselves weebs all the time. Yeah, it's something. Meanwhile, I wasn't allowed to wear an Itachi headband because people at my school were worried about it being a gang symbol. I remember that being a thing, I want to say about 15 years ago, right? But I saw somebody ask who I cosplayed. I cosplayed as a couple of different people. I cosplayed as like a one of my first cosplays I ever did. I did like a Pikachu cosplay, which I thought was really, really fucking cute. It was one of my first cosplays because this is before you could buy outfits on Amazon. Right? So like now like you've got people that just can like buy it whatever off of Amazon. This is before then. So you had to like get creative. Like I hand sewed a lot of my stuff like without a sewing machine, like actually like, a needle and thread. Like I had to cut out like fabric and stuff like that. So I was really proud of my Pikachu cosplay. I did a steampunk cosplay. And then I did Nidalee from League of Legends. So those are the three that I'm really, really proud of. I won't go into the other ones though, because they're mid tier. Rage baiting weebs at Barnes and Noble by telling my wife I'm in the Manji's aisle by them. Dear Lord. I remember hiding my Dragon Ball Z sketches in the back of my sketchbook so no one sees in grade school, different time. That's what I'm saying, man. It's crazy. You know, I remember like I remember sitting when I was like really young, when like Dragon Ball would come on the TV. And that's like how I like really got started in wanting to draw anime. Because those of you that don't know, like I draw anime, right? It's been a long time since I've actually drawn, but I do draw anime. And so that's how like I kind of got started into like actually like drawing it and stuff. And that's before like digital tablets, I think. I'm almost positive because I didn't know about digital tablets until about 8 years ago, something like that. But yeah, we would have Toonami and stuff like that. And so I would literally have a piece of paper and I would like run up to my CRT TV and like try as fast as I can to get like a general like not like a trace, but like just a general size, right? Like I'd put the piece of paper on there and I would kind of like run my pencil over it like as super light just so I could get like a general like size of like how to draw this. And it was pretty great. That's how I taught myself. And then, you know, I ended up getting books and stuff later on, like to kind of teach myself, but those didn't really fucking help, honestly. But yeah, so I don't know how we got started on this conversation, but yeah, a lot of these things that are becoming cool now were once cringy, and that's just how it is, you know. Crocs are cool now. Crocs were something that people used to get bullied for wearing. Same thing with Keds, which I don't think people wear Keds anymore, but I remember when Keds became popular. Those used to be what we called like not penny shoes, but like you used to get them from the freaking convenience store for like $1, you know. So we needed to cool down before crashing off the video. Yeah, true. Well, I guess we better buckle back in, right?
Black juror was seated. We are the reason that an appeal filed on those grounds will surely fail. We are the reason Jim Crow is once again law of the land. Oh my god! What has this country come to when a man can't freely murder another man in cold blood and get away with it? Literally Jim Crow. Yeah, white people cannot be trusted after this trial with Carmelo Anthony. Honestly, that 35-year sentence coming down on the teenager Carmelo Anthony felt like a proxy for a lynching. Carmelo Anthony defended himself against 2 white supremacists. Now that black people stand up for themselves, white fragility is taking over. They simply can't handle it. He saved himself from being lynched, and now he has to spend decades in prison.
What?
In racist country. Huh? He was being lynched? Yes. Do these people live in the
Are they gonna
Netflix
explain?
adaptation version of reality or something? What is
Yes,
going on?
they do.
Stabby, jail. No stabby, no jail. The only reason
It's really that simple. It's really that simple.
Carmelo was convicted is because he was black. If this was a white boy, there would never be charges files. I
Thank you for the follow, Death Admiral. Thank you. What is this English? They're speaking in ebonics.
agree that the people who was involved with this case will begin to reap the unjust decision upon their own head to 1,000 generation. All you bigoted racist people. An all-white jury. Of course Carmelo Anthony would be convicted. Not an all-white jury. Yes, an all-white jury. Stop trying to make excuses for racism. No, not an all-white jury. Who are they trying to convince? Other people or themselves? Anyone defending Carmelo
Themselves
Anthony
at
knows
this
that
point.
they're not defending him in good faith. Carmelo is obviously guilty of a murder that he intentionally instigated. Defending murders like this only hurts the black community. We need to hold ourselves accountable and hold ourselves to a higher standard. Oh my god, a normal person on Blue Sky. Bro, what are you doing? Get out of there.
He said it, guys. He said it. He said it. Look. Look. He said it. Look at that. Thank God. There's hope. There's hope. There's hope. This poor guy. Can you imagine how people treat him? Can you imagine how people treat him for having this opinion? It's actually so sad. It's okay. We accept you, kind sir. We accept you. Oh, goodness. The hero Blue Sky needed. I can already imagine all the Uncle Tom accusations. It's so sad, dude. It's so sad.
Oh my god, a normal person on Blue Sky. Bro, what are you doing? Get out of there. Go, run. An all-white jury in Texas convicted Carmelo Anthony of murder. Proof that the U.S. never ended the practice of lynching.
Do they know what lynching means? Do these people even know what lynching means? I don't think they do. I really don't think they do. Like, it's like a buzzword for them. Like, what the fuck, bro?
They let the courts do it instead. You don't have to support what Carmelo Anthony did to recognize the problem with sentencing a child to spend 35 years in prison based off of the deliberation.
All right, hold on. We have two problems in this profile picture. One, he's white. Two, he's wearing a tank top that says Pride. I think that's the trans flag colors. So it might be a woman pretending to be a man. Which fits the white female guilt that they usually... It's always the white women libtards, right? That like have the white guilt, whatever. Bro. Regardless, okay, like even if they're not trans, it's the jokes write themselves. It's so crazy. Oh my gosh. It's so bad. It was Kangs and see it. No word meaning. That is crazy, bro. I've seen Soyman look exactly like that. That is true. That is true. But a lot of the times, I'd say about 80% of the time when it comes to white guilt, it's always either it's 80%, or sorry, I'll actually knock that down a little bit. 70% is white liberal women in their late teens, so like 18, 19. Then you've got 20s and like early 30s. Then you've got the older generations, right? Like the older white women that are like 60, 70 years old. And then you've got the white, like, we used to call them hipsters, funnily enough. We used to call them hipsters. So, like, the rest would be those two, right? But 70%, it's white liberal women that do the whole white guilt thing. Oh, goodness gracious almighty. It's crazy. Phew. Good Lord. Beware the white liberal. Yeah,
of an all-white jury. Said it again, award! Said it again, all-white jury! All-white jury! It's time to play...
She's crashing out hard.
Contestant number 1. Here is the tweet. Stop sending your kids to these race schools.
Oh, stop sending your kids to these
white schools.
Black schools. Definitely a white supremacist.
Oh, I'm sorry. The tweet is stop sending your kids to these white schools. And it came from the account Dapper Doma.
Sadie Inward!
Black.
Wait.
Stop sending your kids to these white schools.
That's so good. That's so fucking good, bro. That's so good. That's so good, bro. That's so good. Oh, God. Oh, God. That is so good. I think everyone needs to say the N-word, you know, at least 7 times a week.
And it came from the account Dapper Domo, who is black. You know what that means? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Into the pit! Stop.
Was she wearing... Hold on. Okay, I thought it was a trans flag freaking thing. Oh, goodness. Am I giving you guys the pass? I mean, everyone's got the pass, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, into the pit!
Just not in my chat. You can't say it in my chat on you can't say it on chat because I'm on Twitch. Just don't say it in chat. I know. Twitch will nuke you guys. I don't want you guys getting nuked by Big Daddy Twitch. Oh. There you go. You guys got to see my stream page. I don't know why the thing doesn't work, but I fixed it. My white privilege allows me to say all kinds of slurs. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, Big Daddy Clancy.
Stop bringing non-black people into black spaces. Teach your kids to defend themselves by any means possible. Keep your black kids.
So I don't mean to be that guy, but if you keep your black kids in black spaces, they're just going to be uneducated. It has been like actually statistically freaking proven that when black kids go to full black schools, they end up doing more heinous shit and they don't have fucking rules. And they end up getting more gang affiliated. So it's like, do you want your kids to be smart? Or do you want them to be fucking stupid and possibly die at 22 years old for being affiliated with a gang? It's let's give them what they want this one time. I don't know, man. Like, I get it. I believe, like, you know, everyone should have their own spaces, and there's places for that. But education, like, if we could stop the problem of them being, like, it stop them from being stupid, and we could help them, that'd be awesome. However, if you have like kids causing a problem, there's a thing called boarding schools or military schools, you know, and like they even have juvie, right, for the kids that like are like really fucked up and like actually cause like actual problems and shit. So it's like, you know, that's where that quote segregation could come in handy, right? And it wouldn't just be like in a place full of black kids. That's what I'm saying. It's like I understand what they're asking for. But that's going to be a very nasty result. Yeah, no, I agree. If we stop babysitting them, but like I'm talking like starting as soon as like kindergarten, because like these are babies and stuff, right? And like obviously you've got the parents that I'm sure you guys have seen the video. There's actually a video where a teacher is talking to a classroom and they're all black. And she's like, "Are you guys ready?" And like these kids look like they're maybe 6 years old. And he says, "Shut your bitch ass up." And then she's like, "Watch your mouth." And he says, "Fuck you, bitch." Right? So they end up grabbing the kid and taking him out. Okay, like this is directly on the parents. Those kids should have their own program. I've talked about this before. They should have their own program. For the ones that, you know, can't control themselves, those need to have their own program. There are black kids that have black parents that were also raised right. Not every single black person, you know, is not raised right. I don't think we should take away the right of education for all of them because there are good ones out there. So that's why I'm saying, like, the ones that benefit from it should stay in education, you know, and stuff like that. But if the parents don't do right, they shouldn't have the fucking privilege. They shouldn't. They should go to a different area where, you know, they can wrangle their own little guys. They can go wrangle them on their own and it not be our responsibility. Because I think it's fucked up that, you know, we're putting all this like responsibility on teachers. I don't think you're helping yourself with the good ones phrasing. I mean, it's the same with white people or Asians or, you know, Hispanics. Like it's the same. You've got good, and you've got bad. That's how it goes. You know, it's there's no other way to word it. I mean, you've got good people, you've got bad people. The bad people need to be pushed away. They need to be pushed away, put into like a box for like training or whatever. You know, train it out of them to act like proper members of society. You know? And you don't have to do like some like malicious shit for that. Like, because we're talking about kids, right? Like, they just need a different program and a different approach. You know? I like how I joined to black or white people. Yeah, we're talking about the stuff that's on the screen right now. But welcome in. Please tell me you've seen the Chris Rock segment about this. I don't think so. I don't think I've seen anything about Chris Rock's thing. I'm black and I used to think it was black culture that was bad, but with every day more I see, I'm starting to see that there might be something deeper, more genetic. Maybe. I can't speak on that. I can only speak on like firsthand experiences, what I've seen and the research that I've also seen as well. But it's possible. I don't know. Might have to be something that I actually do research on. See if it is like genetic or whatever. Chris Rock basically said there's black people and then there's checks out. A big genetic component, very possible. It's possible.
In black spaces as much as possible. Keep your black children away from these devils.
If we had segregation still, none of this would have happened. He wouldn't have had no interactions with any white boy.
Do y'all want segregation? Keenan. And see, like that's the thing is like I've met I have a like okay, so you remember how I was just talking about the woman that I was talking to about the nose ring and she was like, "Oh, I was scared to have a conversation with you." She's black. Okay? She's light skinned, so she's mixed, right? But her mama is black and her dad was like never around. Okay? So her mama raised her really well. She's got manners. She says, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. You know, she grew up with a black mama, but she has a lot of white friends. She went to like a primarily white school. She speaks very eloquently. You know, she's very well put together. And she has told me that like she can't imagine the person that she would be if she didn't have that. Right? So like these people, they're even aware of it. You know, like your environment makes up exactly who you're going to become. You know, you are the people you hang out with. You know, you are, you know, how you treat others and all of this stuff. Like it very, very much so, very big thing. So that's why like when they say that they want segregation, it's like, are you sure that's a good idea? Are you sure it's a good idea? Like, I get it. It sounds appealing. But, like, there's good people and there's bad people. And sometimes there's more bad people than there are good people. Sometimes there's more good people than there are bad people. And it sucks. It just sucks. Yeah, you are more likely to be murked by your own race than a different race. Yeah. Because, you know, I've said it 1,000 times, no one is more racist towards black people than black people. I have seen it. You know, my last 2 years of high school, I was at a predominantly black school. More than 90% were black students. And they were so fucking heinous towards one another. I've seen it firsthand. At this point, white people need to segregate themselves, less than 10% of the world, and we're being seen as disposable research to consume and throw away, and we're the foundation of all liberty. Everyone else is passing their privileges on. Yeah, understandable. No one is more racist to black people than black people was Chris Rock's point. Sadly, the stand-up routine probably isn't Twitch safe. Unfortunate. We'll have to do it on like a kick-only stream. I debate Chinese people are incredibly racist towards them. That is true. That is true, and that's also because of the history. But I'm willing to I guess like argue with you that I think black people are more racist. Like even though Chinese do not like black people and like they haven't for centuries, I'd be willing to say that they don't dislike them as much as their own quote their own kind does. So, yeah. If you're an American, you need to be part of American culture, which means you need to deal with all races. Exactly. Yeah. But it's not there's nuance to that as well, because now it's like, even though it's like a melting pot or whatever people want to say, it's like, the American culture is something that needs to be adapted to, not something that adapts, if that makes sense. You guys get what I'm saying? We shouldn't have to adapt to other people, but they should adapt to being American. But that's going into like illegal immigrants and immigration and stuff like that. So I won't go into that. Welcome in, Yasser. Welcome in. You call it a hot pot instead? Yeah, exactly. Yep. They say you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Exactly. Yep. Okay.
Because we would have been in an all-black school.
We are going to reverse engineer segregation, aren't we? But wokely. We don't want those evil white people drinking out of the same water fountain as us, am I right? Honestly, my honest, real opinion about this, my hot take of the video, everybody, here it comes. Lukewarm, microwaved, 4-day-old mac and cheese take, here it comes. If they want to go make their own like,
mac and cheese
all-black
sounds
schools,
good.
all black towns, they should be allowed to. Go for it. Black people want to go create Wakanda? They should be able to, but white people should be allowed to create Agartha. If people want to
Agartha!
segregate themselves, they should be allowed to go ahead and do that. Deadass, who cares? Everyone else can live in a desegregated society. They can go have their ethno-states. But
Yeah, see, I like what she's saying. Like, giving people the choice is a great idea. Kind of. I don't know, I feel like putting a bunch of, like, people into... No, because this is actually a real thing already. They call it dark parts of town. Right? Like, where I come from, like, my home state, we have what we call dark cities. Because, like, white people don't move there. Right? So it's like, technically this is already a thing. No-go zones, yeah, that's another term that I've heard. So it's like, this is technically already a thing. But if we're talking like full-blown segregation, I feel like that's a bad idea. Because like, in these towns that are naturally darker, there's normally higher criminal activity. There's higher criminal activity. You're being short-sighted about people just having their choices. Yeah, okay. I mean, like, if they can choose, I don't know, like, that's kind of something, like, I don't want to sound like a fence sitter, but it's like, I feel like a lot of the problem is how these people are raised, If we're able to, like, aid in that to some kind of degree and, like, introduce that, the culture that they've experienced for so long is not the culture that they need. That's why, like, I'm saying it's like, like I get it, but like, freedom of association is part of the First Amendment, by the way. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if they have the choice, but I feel like implementing, like, if we were to, and obviously, like, I don't think this is going to happen, but it very well could, the state of the fucking country, how it's going right now. If it does become a thing, that could get messy very quickly, because if you leave people to their own devices, so this is like saying that if they have their own town, that would imply only black cops, right? Or only Hispanic cops, or, whatever. So it's like, their entire judicial system and, like, there would still be cross-contamination, I guess. Like, I hate saying cross-contamination because that sounds bad, but, like, that's really the only thing I can really explain it. People would still go to and from, right? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It like I can't really imagine it because like I didn't live through segregation. So I don't know. It's just it seems probably not the best idea because if you put a bunch of people that are part of criminal activities, you know, in the state that we live in where we have like cars and shit and we're able to like fly places and stuff like that, putting a bunch of people who may have malicious intent together and not have someone be able to report what's happening in that town because there's segregation could get ugly very quickly for surrounding cities and like towns, whatever. That could get ugly very quickly because people aren't in the know of what's happening. You know, like they could coordinate attacks and stuff. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm sure it's probably pointless like thinking about that, but like that's the kind of stuff I think about. It's like you gotta think about like, you know, the actual logistics of it. You know, putting a bunch of dangerous people into one city isn't really a good idea. Let's see. I think the problem is that a lot of people ignore these problems because they are so far separated from them. Most of my friends that are white liberals live far away from any major area where there are a lot of white people. Exactly. I agree. They would blame the white towns for being better, and it would only further divide. Yeah. It already happens with Native American reservations. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't need to theorize that. Check any report or information on the Brazilian favelas. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a very real thing. If we don't love our own race, then we will disappear. Not discerning between group and out-group isn't loving our own enough. Yeah, I agree. But that's like literally what my concern is. It's like why would we segregate where we can't keep an eye on people? You know what I'm saying? Like my whole concern is like putting a bunch of people into like a dangerous spot and then them coordinate depending on how big the populace is to go attack like a white city or an Asian city. You know, there was actually like a whole thing, like I want to say about 7 years ago, where there was a bunch of coordinated attacks on the Asians in this state that I grew up in. And I remember reading about it and actually hearing about it because I used to go get boba at this one city that I used to go in often. And it was a bunch of black people that went in and shot multiple Vietnamese people at one location. And then they went and shot a bunch of Korean people at a different location just because they were Asian. When they found out their actual like fucking it was a hate crime. When they found out what their what's it called? What their goal was, it was because they were Asian. Like that's literally what it was. And like they were so proud of it. Like when they got questioned, they were like, yeah, it's because they're fucking Asian. You know. So it's very bad. We complain about outsiders or others when we should be aggressively banding together and proactively seeking group goals. Why people are targets because we're allowed to be. Yeah, you're not saying anything that I haven't already discussed.
That
so.
will not be able to do that. I always wondered though, let's say they do make a white ethnostate. What counts as white? Because 100 years ago, I would not have counted as white. I'm Ellis Island mystery meat. You know this. Is there like a one drop rule? Do they like whip out the eye chart at the gate and they're like, ah yes, A10s. You may enter. Is Brittany Venti allowed in the white ethnostate? Honestly, she's like an honorary Aryan at this point. She white mogs me. Anyway, we are getting distracted. Where were we? Ah yes, hell. We were in hell. I'm black.
So true.
I haven't stabbed anyone in the chest after being asked to leave a tent. I'm not in prison, I'm free. It's not hard to not commit a crime. Listen, I appreciate the sentiment.
Holy
here,
shit.
How did we get to a point where this is like a breath of fresh air? Let's check the replies. Hopefully people are agreeing. Shut your hoe ass up. Emmett Till didn't commit a crime either. What happened to him? You're not black. You're not black. You're a boy, you ain't black. You may be black, but you ain't black. Yes, because being black is supporting all black people everywhere regardless of what they have done.
Oh
all
my
the normal
goodness.
black people are just called like
What the
pick-me's.
fuck, dude?
They're called pick-me's for having a brain and not going along with this race grievance bullshit.
That's crazy.
Every time like they speak out about this, they're just called the C word, you know what I mean? The term for this animal. Is that a slur? Like
I don't
know
think
what
it's a
that's like
slur.
To a degree, granted,
Is it a slur? There's no way. Is it actually a slur? Hold on, I gotta ask Google. I don't think it is. Oh, it is a racial slur. It's regarded as one now. That's crazy. It's regarded as one now. Interesting. It was derived from a Portuguese word meaning roughly the inhabitant of a cage or pen. Oh, wow. That makes sense. Oof. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I guess it refers to the slavery days, I guess. That's unfortunate. Twitch thinks it is. Okay, so I won't say it. Thank you. Thank you, Tectonic. Raccoons are adorable.
It's over me making
little
fun of
trash
women on
pandas.
TikTok, but like I know what it's like watching people in your community act like fucking morons. I feel you, my brothers. Oh my god, editor, edit that out. Edit that out. By the way, if you want an uncensored, uncucked version of this video and all the videos a day early, sign up to be a member on my Patreon. Link down below. All Patreon members get the uncensored, uncucked version. You can hear me say fucking shit and anyway, let's get back to the video. Oh my god.
This is a racist ass country. We're in a racist ass state.
So leave. It's that simple. Go back where you want to go. You fucking hate it? Go back home. I promise you they're not any less racist. Promise you. Promise you, you got it so much better here in the United States of America.
This is a racist ass court. There ain't nothing else to talk about.
First of
Why is she built like that? Bro. Like, I know her back hurts.
This is a racist ass court.
This is probably not the best thing to say, but I've got a feeling that they probably dangle down to her kneecaps. Just seeing how low they are now. I'm sorry. I'm not I'm not trying to look, man. Look, I'm just saying, like, she's got a lot of trust in that bra, bro. She's got a lot of trust in it. It's crazy, bro.
There ain't nothing else to talk about.
First of all,
jealous? No. Like, that looks painful. Please don't make fun of me. Please.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I was staring at her titties the whole time. Those are
so real, shoe.
Giant titties. Just left the courthouse, and any white person can get it for real. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. Dig Austin Metcalf up and stab his ass again. Apparently, a bunch of people on TikTok are doing the Austin Bop, where they dance to a song made about Austin Metcalf's murder while reenacting the stabbing.
Austin Bop, knife had blood on the tip when he dropped. How the fuck you gonna stop me? Shit going out back, Marlo at the box.
This is a real thing? This is a real thing? Bro. What the fuck? Can the Metcalf sue for this? Can they sue for this? Like, not like the videos and shit. Like, obviously, like, the videos are fucked up too, but like, can we not sue for this? That's awful.
They were also making AI photos of themselves pissing on Austin's grave. You know, I was always told not.
I want to say the gamer word so bad.
Not to judge people by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. And boy, am I judging these people by the content of their character. What the f? These people are freaks. Martin Luther King Jr. would be rolling in his grave looking at all this. Carmelo Anthony, a black teenager, has been sentenced to 35 years in prison after being convicted by a jury with no black jurors. Oh god, here we go again. No black jurors. Who is this moron? Who is this idiot?
What? Thank you for the follow, Raging Furball. Welcome in. Welcome. So, why... Can I ask why we capitalize black? Ouch! Thank you for the follow, Mr. Memetic. Memetic? Welcome in.
Oh! Martin Luther King Jr.'s daughter. Wonderful. Awesome. I'm done.
Oh, damn!
I'm done. It's been a good 12
The DEI
years,
thing.
but I'm done.
Because they were
Channel's
Kangs
done.
and shit.
Video's over. This officially broke me. I'm done. Go watch Moist Critical. Go watch Asmongold. I'm done.
And right off the bat, man, free Carmelo.
Look, I've seen this guy. If I were, I saw somebody tweet a picture of this guy. And they said, if I were to draw him exactly what he looks like, I would be labeled racist. And I haven't even seen this video. I've only seen the clip. And the only reason I recognize it is because of his face. It's so fucking sad. Oh, God.
Straight up, I don't give a fuck about no white lies. Fuck that cracker. We smoking on that Austin Pat. I don't.
Jesus Christ. And he has, like, I love little tooth gaps. I love them. I actually find them very cute. But only when the face is right.
I don't care anymore because it ain't no good in it.
I'm so confused. How old is he? His voice is so high pitched. I'm not trying to make fun of him, but like, is he like 17? Like, surely not.
Fuck about no white lies. Fuck that cracker. We smoking on that Austin Pat. I don't care anymore because it ain't no good in this shit. It ain't nothing good that's in this shit. But they trying to lay the law down. All that shit. Y'all gotta give it up.
Like, I don't
He can vote, so he's not. Oh my gosh.
care anymore because it ain't no good in that shit. It ain't nothing good that's in this shit. But they try to lay the law down up that shit. Y'all gotta give it up. Beautifully said. Thank you, sir.
There isn't a black American on earth that is surprised by what just happened to Carmelo Anthony. Not one black face in that jury box, not one peer.
I have so much fatigue.
Not one person who has ever navigated this country in melanated skin. And if you think that doesn't matter, then you haven't been paying attention to the last 400 years of American history because you don't want to.
The last 400 years. And whose words are we basing off of? 400 years. Because they didn't have fucking textbooks back then. Have you ever played a game of telephone? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 400 years, and we just celebrated 250 years, like, a couple of days ago. Like, please tell me Shoe on Head says something about this.
This is not new. This is the system working exactly as it was designed.
First of all, the Black Panther LARP is cringe. It's gotta go. This isn't the 1960s. You aren't protesting segregation. You're making a fucking TikTok video, okay? Second of all, this is the system working exactly how it was designed. Yeah, I'd hope. When you kill someone, you go to jail. Like, am I missing something? It was actually a refreshing change that the system was working for once. I'm tired of waking up to headlines like...
So fucking real. So fucking real.
Man who raped corpse on subway gets 5 years in jail. Like, I'm not kidding. That was like a real headline I saw the other day.
I'ma say it since nobody else can say it. Austin.
I don't think so, Millstream.
Austin, fuck his
If
family.
you-
I hope they
If you have one that you would like for me to watch, I'll have to watch it next reaction stream, but you can link it in my Discord if you join the Discord. Let me actually link the shit. Oh, every time I go to type this. If you join the Discord, I have a React Suggestions channel. And if it piques my interest, I add it onto the list and we go over it on stream. So if you have one that you or anything that you want me to react to, you can always add it. And yeah, so we will go over it next time for sure.
They get this message to have a up day in here, Austin. I hope you over there burning family. And I
Of
hope
course
they
he
get
has a
this message to
fucking
have
grill.
up day in
And he's working in a drive-through. Bro has a grill and he's working in a drive-through.
here, Austin. I hope you over there burning up.
I'm so proud of y'all for kicking that white boy. See, they not used to this happening to them, y'all. My only problem.
You know what this reminds me of? Does this guy give you guys? Thank you for the follow, Notorious. Does this remind you guys of anything? Does this remind y'all of anything? Anything at all? You know, anything? Because you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when Charlie Kirk got murdered and all those people went and freaking celebrated his death. All of them. White girls raiding Starbucks in their cars. Man, if only. If only.
Problem is, it should happen more. Can we please pick a day where we just f***ing white people up? As a matter of fact, I wish I knew what a little white boy grave was.
Is this not like I know we have freedom of speech. I know we have freedom of speech, but some things you should not be able to say. This is one of them. Just like you can't say like you hope that the president dies. You can't say shit like this. You can't say stuff like this.
So I can go spit on that bitch.
How the f are any of these videos still up? There were so many of these videos. Are these people like CIA psyops? I'm doing it again. No. This got so bad that people are actually going out and assaulting white people to get revenge. Obviously, I can't show these videos, but there were multiple incidences of this. These people live in a delusional alternate reality, and they're becoming radicalized to take revenge for shit that isn't even f***ing happening. But like every other f***ing week, I have to read another stupid New York Times article about how like 20-year-old white boys are being radicalized into the alt-right because they watch Jordan Peterson or some shit. Like, f*** you. And like people have been so brainwashed to believe that they're
Yeah, no, like that's what I'm saying is like they're able to just get away with this shit because it's labeled freedom of speech. That's what I'm saying. If these people say something, they should suffer consequences.
Racist because they post like edgy memes. No, you're not f***ing racist with your 4chan memes. These people are racists. You're like a level 1, maybe level 2 racist. These are like level 9 racists. You have no idea what racism is. I've seen your friend groups. Racist friend groups do not care what race you are as long as you are also racist. These people are significantly more racist than you will ever be. Hell, even the KKK, level 10 racists, wore hoods to conceal their identity. These people are out here posting this shit. Full government name and face.
I got 5 boys. I don't know what. I ain't got nothing to tell them no more.
I deadass got to look at my sweet innocent son one day and explain to him that people hate us simply because we were born black. What am I supposed to tell my son? I don't f***ing know. Not to kill people? Like, okay, sorry. I don't know
It's
what
that
it's like
simple.
to be black, okay? I don't know. Maybe it's a completely...
Yeah, a lot of people seem to forget that KKK was literally created by the left. That's always like one of my favorite talking points. It's crazy. Yeah, the single mother households ruin everything. Yeah, it's man. I don't want to go on that tangent. We'll save that for another time.
Different experience that I will never understand. But in this case, nobody is hating Carmelo because he is black. They are hating Carmelo because he killed someone. I basically said this on Twitter and some liberal account was like, remember when Shu was a leftist? Ah yes, the famous leftist policy, being pro-murder. I remember back when Shoe on Head was pro-murder. Silly me, how could I fall so far?
Yes, I know what you mean.
Leftism isn't about wealth inequality.
Your tracking is super smooth. Is that a camera thing or a software thing? It's a combination of both. So I use vBridger, which is a program that connects my phone. I use a little iPhone that uses a program that sends the data to my computer via Bluetooth, and from there the vBridger program sends it to VTube Studio, which is the model that runs, and through there that's how you see my model move. So it's like a mixture, because the person that rigged my model had to be very tedious with how they ran it. But the reason it's smoother is because I use vBridger, and I use an iPhone for the tracking versus a webcam, because webcams aren't always the best at tracking.
Equality or workers' rights, no, it's about letting black people stab white people. Clearly, to be completely honest, I have seen what being a good leftist is to you people, and with all due respect, you fucking no, thank you.
We also
No
know
fucking
that,
thank
yes,
you.
Carmelo
No,
Anthony
you're
may have
fine.
had
You're
a tool
fine.
in his backpack that no, he shouldn't have brought it to a track meet, but
A
it was
tool? We're calling a knife a tool now?
there. It had a 3.5-inch blade, but also in that backpack he had snacks. He had school puzzles, and he had a cross.
Your Honor, yes, the defendant may have had a knife, but he also had
He had a
Doritos.
He had a cross. It's okay.
Real lawyer, by the way. That woman is a real.
Well,
real
thank you for
lawyer.
stopping
There
in,
were
Mailstream. I hope you have a good
thousands of
one.
videos and
Thanks for
tweets
hanging out.
just like this. You probably get the point.
Thank you for the
These weren't
hydrate,
just,
Mags.
cherry picked. They were everywhere. But it wasn't just Twitter nobodies.
Oh, you
and
ain't
Blue
leaving
Sky
yet?
nobodies.
Okay.
There was
Well,
also
shit. Hang out.
sane Congress people saying this insane shit.
Your Honor, he had goldfish in his backpack.
Live in fear and agony every single day. A fear and agony that I promise you, the Metcalfs probably never spent a day living that way.
Except their son died? Hello? Hello? What do you mean? Yeah, sure. You live in fear. Here's another thing. It's not just black women. I hate to pull the woman card real quick. Sorry. Did you know that white women are more likely to be raped by illegal immigrants, like Hondurans, and Jamaicans, and whatever fucking illegal immigrants, Mexicans, whatever illegal immigrants there are out there? Did you know that white women are more likely to be raped because they're seen as a sign of the paler their skin, the more pure they are? That's a real thing, and it's actually fucking sad that any woman needs to go through that. But you can't just say black women and then try to make it seem like a white family doesn't go through fear, especially in the state that our country is in now. I hate to be that guy, but the world is a little bit more dangerous for white people as far as the United States goes. It's more dangerous for white people than a lot of people right now, because a lot of people hate white people. A lot of people. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, Mr. Yeah, for sure, Mr. It's crazy. Whew. Showing up to work sober / well rested on Friday is un-American. What do you mean? Yeah, I also live in fear and agony that these people have the right to vote, man.
Yes, someone's teenage son was murdered, but please keep in mind the real victims here. Black women.
I don't know what he had.
It was like it seemed like it was a multi-tool, almost like a Swiss Army.
Like with like with the little scissors and everything and whatever. So it was small.
Your Honor, the night
Hold on, a 3-inch blade. I mean, it's possible it was on a toolkit for a 3.5-inch blade. Regardless, he shouldn't have brought it with him. The fuck you need a tool set for at a track convention? Like, the fuck? It's still a fucking knife. You can put a label on it, but he still used this, quote, tool
My
to
client
fucking stab him.
to kill the man was small. What? By the way, I've not seen a single Democrat politician come out and disavow this idiot, so until then, I'm just going to assume they all agree. What's funny is they can't come out and disavow it, because they'll all be
Welcome
attacked
back,
and called
Trench.
racist, and they know it.
Congrats
This
on
was
the
a
6
viral
miles.
Substack written.
Did you see the UK Grape Gang inquiry report? I don't think I have yet. I don't think so. Not yet. I don't think.
By a university professor. Are you ready for this? Dear Jeff Metcalf, your son is dead because you failed to teach him that black boys have boundaries. Yesterday evening, Jeff Metcalf, the father of Austin Metcalf, used his victim impact statement to address Carmelo Anthony directly after he was sentenced to 35 years after the court treated his act of survival as murder. The elder Metcalf reportedly described Austin as a boy, twin, son, leader, true warrior. He remembered him as a baby grabbing his finger.
Oh, that's so
He talked
sad.
about teaching him to fish, watching him take his first buck, and seeing him grow up too fast. He spoke of a
Oh, that's gonna
scholarship
make me
created
cry.
in Austin's memory,
Ah.
and said his family has been robbed. And right there, his own words, Jeff Metcalf told on himself. In your own memorial language, you told us about the kind of white boyhood Austin was raised inside. It was a boyhood
What?
steeped in conquest language, hunting rituals, warrior fantasies, masculine toughness, and the romance of force. You told us about a child praised for not just being kind, curious, gentle, or careful, but for becoming a leader and a warrior in a racist culture where those words too often mean dominance. This psycho saw a grieving father describe his son as a leader and a warrior and freak the fuck out because his son is white and therefore that's like white supremacy or some shit. In their world, white people are like only allowed to hate themselves, right?
Hold on. I got sent something. So this is the quote multi-tool. I don't know about you guys, but this doesn't look like a fucking multi-tool. In the fucking slightest. It's literally a knife. It's literally a knife. There's no other tools here. You even have the part where it clips on. Yeah, it's a knife. That's crazy. Like, this is where it folds down, right? You push the lever and it folds down. Okay? This is not a fucking multi-tool. So, Crockett can go suck a cock for trying to pretend that it is. You only see part of it. So, you're telling me this is a multi-tool? Is this a multi-tool? It's a quick release lock blade knife with a flashlight built in. So, what other tools are on it? Because when I think of a multi-tool, I'm thinking of the one that's got like the corkscrew, the one that's got the screwdriver, the Phillips head. You know, that's what I think of when I hear a multi-tool. You know, probably's got a bottle opener, has a knife on it. That's what I'm expecting. With a light, it is a multi-tool. Okay. That's very misleading. Very misleading. Because it has a fucking flashlight. Does that mean my Glock is a multi-tool? If it has a flashlight. That's good. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I know. Yeah, but nah, it's literally just a glorified pocket knife. I mean, it's a glorified pocket knife. advertising it as a multi-tool, even though like the only multi to it being the flashlight, I would even like reckon that that's actually a multi-tool, you know. But hey, it's not a switchblade, so. Oh goodness gracious! Whatever.
That's why libs are often the way that they are.
That's my mistake, guys. That's my mistake. It is a multi-tool, but nuance is important.
Are just like absolute cucks, just like rolling over and showing their bellies. Haha, white people can't dance. Haha, white people, like, they don't season their food. Because being anything other than that gets you treated like this. Reminder that this is a professor in a college teaching students right now, and you wonder why people are the way that they are. I swear we had it made in the 90s. I swear that was like peak normalcy. Do you feel that way? Maybe I'm just like a stupid millennial, like nostalgia because I was a child back then and didn't know. I don't know. I kind of feel like race relations were better back then because it was all like, oh, we don't see color, and then they flipped it and they were like, actually, if you don't see color, you're racist. You have to acknowledge your white privilege and you're a colonizer. Like, what the f? I feel like my worldview's just been shattered. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean we can't just all be in a circle and sing Kumbaya? What is this? Like, I was always taught from my parents, from my teachers, like, you shouldn't judge people on their skin color, blah blah blah.
Your Honor, I keep cat treats in the handle of that sawed-off shotgun. It's a legal multi-tool. Oh my gosh.
Blah 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 blah. And like, were these people just not taught that? Were they not taught that? I feel like they were just taught from a young age, like, white people bad, like, it was just hammered into their fucking heads. And like, honestly, like, white people get told that in like university, like they go to college and they get told white people bad, white people bad. It's really upsetting that a family had to bury their child, and it's all being overshadowed by insane people trying to make it about race. In a normal
It's so
world,
sad.
it wouldn't be about race, but we don't live in a normal world. I would like to believe a majority of people don't believe in some like Civil War, race war thing and still believe in the Kumbaya bullshit. Like, I just want to be like, okay, this is just a minority of crazy people on the internet. At least that's what I tell myself.
Except it's not.
So that was that video. Hopefully you got some enjoyment out of my brain breaking. If you like this video, please subscribe. And if you can, donate to my Patreon, link down below. We have started doing Patreon only live streams. The last one was a lot of
Clappers
fun.
in
So I would love
chat.
to see you there at the next one. And I will see you guys soon with a new video.
Clappers, clappers. Clappers. Alright. We will do 2 watches, and then we're gonna watch the Clone Wars intro. Don't ask, alright? Just enjoy. Just don't ask. Just watch.
Separatist forces have attacked the Twin Towers. The Republic is struggling to recover from the devastating tragedy. The Galactic Senate passed a bill to send Republic aid, but it was too late. Now the Republic is on the offensive. Anakin Skywalker and the 501st have been deployed to Iraq to launch a counterattack on Osama bin Laden. Will Republic forces prevail? Only time will tell if they fight for victory for the Republic.
Did you guys? Did you guys enjoy it? What a good change of pace, right? It's so good. Yes, I'll link it. Oh man, what a palate cleanser. Yeah, I agree. We're gonna watch the next one as well. It's about 8 minutes long, so buckle in, buttercups. We're locked in. It's Harry Potter, Balenciaga too.
Harry Potter! Such an honor it is.
Who the hell are you?
Dobby, sir. Dobby the hairstylist.
Look, this isn't a great time for me to have a hairstylist.
Anakin in a jet fighter, yes. Also, thank you for the follow, Chai Tea.
What? But I have to.
They are actively plotting the ultimate downfall. If Harry Potter goes back to fashion school, babe, it's a wrap for him.
What downfall? Who's plotting?
Don't make me spill the tea.
Dobby!
It's the sequel. We watched the original one when it came out.
Had to punish himself, sir. Dobby almost spilled the tea.
I don't care who's plotting, I'm going back. Mogwarts is my home.
Then terrible things will happen.
This is the HBO remake. Close enough.
Oh my goodness. What do we have here? Harry, did you hit this poor stylist?
I didn't touch him, Uncle Vernon!
Oh, Harry, this is deeply concerning. We do not hit people in this house.
But I didn't do anything. He hit himself with a shoe.
With this kind of attitude, Harry, you're not going anywhere. Especially not back to that ridiculous fashion school. You'll stay right here where we can teach you some basic decency and respect.
I did not hit him. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit him. I did not. Oh, hi, Ron. Brilliant speech, Harry. Now get in the bloody car, you drama.
Oh my gosh.
Happy birthday, by the way. Sorry I'm late. Spent way too long trying to get my hair right. Thanks for pulling up, Ron. You're literally a lifesaver.
What are besties for? I couldn't let you miss the Fall Winter 26 debut.
I thought Uncle Vernon was going to keep me locked up in that house forever. That would be a massive L. That man dresses in the leftovers of an abandoned Primark. Nobody cancels Balenciaga, least of all your painfully basic uncle.
Of course they both look like douchebags. They go to fashion school.
There she is. Welcome home, chosen one.
Oh shit. It's so stupid. All the fucking cars.
Are you two actually insane? You're about to walk into Mogwarts looking like this. Your trousers aren't pressed, your collar's uneven, and Ron, your fly's open.
Good to see you too, Hermione.
It's so stupid. This is why AI was made. The douche crew. You think Hogwarts takes financial aid? It's Mogwarts.
I heard we've got a new defense against dark fashion teacher this year. Apparently he's an absolute clout goblin. Exactly.
You think it's gonna be 10 years? I'll give it
Never
5
trust a man
max.
with that much filler and that many teeth.
Gather round, please. If you aren't front row material, don't force it. Excellent. Professor Dumbledore has begged me to open this dueling club. Let's be entirely transparent.
His
Half of you are walking targets
jacket
based on your
is
posture
so
alone.
bad.
If your walk isn't lethal, you are entirely unprotected. A lesson I've had to demonstrate on countless red carpets. Providing the tragic contrast for tonight's demonstration is Professor Snape. He is representing the anti-aesthetic, goth nihilism. A look that frankly should have stayed in the 90s.
Oh man.
But don't panic. Your master of tailoring will survive the walk-off. Mostly.
Oh snap.
Look at Lockhart. Mate, he's really trying too hard.
That walk is painful. Too much hip, zero control.
He's doing the most and the least at the same time.
Banger.
character energy.
That was
So
certainly
bad.
something. Professor
It's
Snape
so
does love to make
bad.
a strong impression, doesn't he? But anyway, time for our brave volunteers. How about Potter and Weasley?
Not Weasley. Malfoy.
Malfoy. Oh yeah. What am I watching, bro?
Avada Balenciaga.
Enough! Everyone back to your rooms. Now.
This embarrassing performance is over.
That was diabolical. You really said Avada Balenciaga in front of everyone? I didn't mean to.
Stupid.
Just slipped out. Enemies of the basic? That doesn't sound good.
This is bad. This is really bad.
My cat! My bloody cat!
Oh my god, he's back. Guys, please. No, he's back. He's back in the sequel. He's wearing the fucking latex. I was hoping I wouldn't see it. No, please.
You
No,
did this.
please.
You've murdered my cat!
No.
I'll have you hanged, Potter!
Are you serious? We literally just got here.
Mr. Filch, Harry couldn't have done this. We were all at the walk-off together.
You've been caught red-handed. You're from H&M, aren't you, Potter?
Very curious timing, Potter.
Thank you for the follow, Rack.
has
Welcome
not
in.
been killed. She has merely been tragically and quite heavily overdosed with Botox. There is no permanent damage. She should be able to move her body again in approximately 3 months. However, the chamber of H&M has indeed been opened again.
Snape's not black enough. So true.
I told you, Harry. I told you they'd come for me.
Jesus Christ.
Last time the chamber H&M was opened, they blamed me, expelled me. Snapped my custom Balenciaga shades right in half.
Hagrid, you didn't open it. We know that.
Doesn't matter. People always need someone to blame.
It's just Aquaman. Close enough.
Hagrid, you're under arrest. Keep your head high, Harry. Don't let them turn this school into their own runway.
It's crazy. To be continued. We can look forward to the third one. We can watch the third one next time. Next time when it releases, we can watch it. Hell yeah. Thank you, Nico, for stopping in. Thank you, thank you. Absolute cinema. I agree, I agree. Thank you for stopping in, Yukari. I hope you have a good night and all that fun jazz. Sleep well, sweet dreams. I am also, I think, going to head off for the night. Let me close out of this. Clappers, yes, clappers. Thank you everyone for stopping in. Let's start over. Let's see. I stream tomorrow. Tomorrow is birthday celebration. I have no clue what we're doing tomorrow. In the slightest, but it's gonna be a fun one. We might stream for a little bit longer tomorrow, not sure. But thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I had lots of fun. We got to see Rage Bait. We also got to see some funny videos. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys have a wonderful night / day if you're upside down. Sleep well, sweet dreams. Stay hydrated. Brush your teeth, wash your hands, all that fun jazz. Yes, you can sleep now. You can sleep now. Thank you everyone for stopping in. I will see you guys tomorrow. Night-night! And all that fun jazz. Bye!
you hit it. State the proof you meant it. State the witness. The circle of lies. State the defense. Deny. Do you swear to tell the truth? I did. You just needed me guilty. Order in the court. Order in the crowd. Order in the mouths that only open when I'm not around. No trial, no evidence, no mercy, no spine. Just a room full of cowards calling rumor divine. I don't care if you believe me anymore. Keep your cheap little verdict, keep your blood on the floor. I don't care if you believe me anymore. If you don't get the real me, you don't get the war. I don't care if you believe me anymore. I was never your villain. I was your excuse to feel pure. You built a bitch with my face, then burned her in front of me. You hate someone wearing my name, but that's not me. You dressed her up like a monster, fed her lines through your teeth. Had the whole crowd screaming murder, but the corpse wasn't me. Fuck you for the funeral. I clawed out from underneath. I'm not the demon that you made, so you could sleep. Keep your crooked little story. Keep your rotten little piece. You hate someone wearing my face, but that's not me. No trial, no apology, no begging.